Okay. So last time on Breath of Fire, you guys had gone back to the village of Spring, and you learned that the ritual, because it's not being continued, that spring is slowly coming back to normal and the clouds are moving out and whatnot. It's not a fast process, it's a slow process, but you guys felt comfortable that spring should be okay, and you were gifted a flying boat. And for Boy, who wasn't here last time, the flying boat is the identical to the ones you guys had seen before, just not broken. And you guys learned that uh, as far as the people of Spring are aware, it only goes to one location, Tunland. But you guys suspect through spellcrafting and whatnot that there might be more destinations it goes to, but you don't know what the command words are yet. So perhaps over time, or with magical spells. But you guys did get to Tunland, and you managed to meet some people and communicate with them. You kind of learned that a lot of the people in Tunlin are a little full of themselves, a little prestigious and snotty. But you guys did meet a very nice one who spread all kinds of rumors for you guys, gave you lots of information. And you guys decided that you wanted to go and meet the princess, but you were turned away and told that she will never meet any of you, pretty much ever. And you guys, you got a bad feeling from that when you were turned away. So Brand decided that he wanted to go and do a stealth operation and see if he can sneak in and get to the princess with the help of Boy.
Hold on, I'm following very slowly. Why do we want to see this princess?
So she's reputedly the only person who can help Mogu, because she has some sort of power over her, like being able to enter dreams or something.
So you guys had learned many sessions before, as a reminder, that the princess has a wondrous item called a bolster, which allows her to enter dreams. And so you guys wanted to get a hold of this so that you can help Mogu. But also, you guys had heard rumors that the princess was, or is, or has already sided with the dark dragons.
I actually didn't know that, but
Yeah, you guys learned that a while ago in Prima.
Hmm, interesting.
so yeah, I'm gonna sneak in and do it like uh, it's gonna be like the scene from The Emperor's New Groove where Krunk's trying to like sneak in there and play my own theme
Sure.
music.
All right, I'm gonna give you guys a reminder of what Tunlin looks like. All right, so yeah, like what kind of what's your tactics? And yeah, Boy, Frand is determined to get to the princess because he's being denied to get to the princess.
Yeah, if you don't want to come, I'll just go on my own. But
I can go with
but
you, I
we did
guess.
we did the reason why you were saying there is like we were last time, um, Aaron Axis and Guruji are like, oh, we're not very sneaky, but we're like, oh, Boy probably would be pretty sneaky because he could turn into like a small like
Yeah, I
critter or
can do
something
that.
like that, even if he doesn't have
Hmm.
I can
ranks
turn
and
into very
stealth.
small things.
Then you would end up probably being as stealthier than me even, just from being
Yeah.
small. Because I actually do have a few ranks in stealth. It's not like a primary skill of mine, so I only have four, but it's still, and it's a class skill, so.
Yeah. So yeah. Was
Exploring
there
to
anything
climb.
else that was important that we? Because it seems like a lot of the stuff was just like side stuff.
I mean, we learned a little bit more about how the mechanics of communicating work exactly. Like if you play music, it kind of for someone one of these guys in Tunland, it kind of gives you like a telepathic bond, a limited telepathic bond, so you can like they can kind of like read your mind a little bit, basically. And you don't actually even have to
Weird.
be good at music, like which is fortunate because when we first got here, I didn't know how to. We spent like a week, and I
Yeah,
got the
but they
best
get
of.
kind of snobby if you aren't good.
That's
So
true.
even
True.
if they can listen to your thoughts, they don't seem inclined to.
Yeah, the only person who was, we happened to find Anoush, I think was her name, and
Yeah.
she helped us out and taught me how to play music better, and apparently knows Gobi. So she was
Yes.
like,
Are these the angel people?
"Yeah, yeah, these
Yes.
are the
Yes.
angel people."
Oh, okay.
So Anoush is the old, like she's been the one that's been helpful to us. Apparently she's like a friend of Gobi's. Although it seems weird that Gobi never mentioned her, but
You think
we were
Gobi's
like,
gonna share his whole life with you?
no, not necessarily.
Yeah.
But it's like if we were just here, it's like, why? What? Why did I think that was something? It's like, oh, he must come by and visit or something like that. So like, all right,
Yeah, but you
I'll
remember
tell
you
him.
guys were here and he didn't stop to see her. You
Correct. That's what I'm
guys.
saying.
Yeah.
That seems a little suspicious. But
She was
I'm
very talkative, though. Gave
She
us the
yes,
was.
lowdown on the personal lives of everybody she's ever come in contact with.
yeah. But yeah, so I'm gonna try to find a place to that looks like it might be good to sneak in. If I need to, I can.
Hmm.
I have a decent. I'm decent at climbing and acrobatics, so
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna do
I'm
kind
like,
of a theater of a mind for this.
yeah.
So yeah, if you wanna climb in and boy, are you gonna be a bird or something else? You're
To get up there?
to join him. He's sneaking in.
Yes, I do want to sneak in.
Hmm.
Um, so wait, what are we going through? Is this like a sorry, is this like a window or
You guys
something?
found a window earlier, yeah.
Is it like really high up or
No, it's on the
okay?
first floor, but you're willing to bet she's higher on a higher
Right.
floor
Yeah.
though,
We'll
so yeah.
find a
Um,
probably probably a lower window will be easier because if I try to like scale the outside of it, somebody's probably likely to spot me.
I think I can turn into God, what is it? I think it's tiny things is what I'm able to do.
Okay. Yeah. It's like a cat or something, like a house cat
Let me just make sure it's
or a normal fox.
actually no, I can become diminutive.
Okay. There you go. You could become like a
Ooh.
mouse.
Well, like a rat is tiny
Yeah,
and
yeah,
they
yeah.
have a climb speed and a swim speed, so that might be like the best um like omni mobile thing to turn into.
Hmm.
So I will wild shape myself into a rat with like slightly greenish looking fur,
Okay.
and then I'll climb up to wherever it is that we're gonna go in.
Okay. You guys start making your way through the window. What do the others want to do while they're doing that?
Um, Linger? Loiter?
Okay, in the open, in a bush.
Well, we were told to go away in no uncertain terms. So if we hang around here, we're just going to be drawing attention to the fact that something might be going on. So is there like a cafe across the road or a park or something that we can see the castle but not be near it?
Okay, you go to the nearest shop And the shop makes baskets.
I'll be right back.
But not
Okay.
just any baskets. Very, very, very nice baskets, as they seem to be made of some sort of gold twine.
Oh, interesting.
Okay.
Um,
Then yeah, you guys
Who am I
are. You
with
don't need
here?
to.
You're just with
Gigi.
Gigi.
I'll ask Gigi to
Yeah,
keep an
say
eye
I'm
out
there.
since I don't have anything in the way of perception.
Okay.
I think
I
he's.
will keep an eye out and pretend to be looking at gold
And
and
I'll
twine baskets.
browse while he keeps an eye on things.
Sounds about right.
I'm definitely keeping a good eye out. You can count on me. I'm short, so I can't see over things.
Oh, you
That's
guys
the
are
problem.
equally aware.
Alright, I'm back.
It's because you're alone, Aronexus. You're paying just a little more attention.
Well, I had to roll substantially better than he did to get the same result.
Yeah. Like I said, a little more attention.
I'm just very intrigued by the gold baskets.
Ah,
Ooh, shiny.
Ooh, shiny. Yeah. Okay. Then yeah, you guys are not in jeopardy of, being kicked in the butt and excused from the premises, so you should be fine. Okay, boy and friend, you guys get through the window, and you don't really see any guards, but every once in a while you do see like a maiden carrying something, housekeepers, doing their thing, keeping the place nice and whatnot. You might want to roll a stealth check just in case.
Okay.
Alright. It's like +4 for each size category below medium, right?
Something because your dex bonus.
Yeah, it ends up being more because your dex goes up as well, but
A little bit,
I think that's right.
Let me go check that dex. If I become diminutive, then it's...
Yep, you're right though. It's +4 for every. So diminutive is a +12 for your size bonus.
Yeah.
Then, in addition, your dex is going to go up, so it'll probably end up being a lot more.
Well, I'm tiny right now.
Oh,
not
tiny. So
diminutive.
+8 then.
That's +8. Then I get a +6. No. That's +4 size bonus. So I'm at +10 right now, basically.
Cool. That's what mine is too. So I rolled pretty average.
Well, +10 on top of my whatchamacallit, my
Normal
actual
stealth.
bonus.
Okay. Do you have ranks in it or?
I do.
Oh, cool. So you're probably way sneakier than me normally. Rolled a 2, but
You guys managed to sneak through the palace to a point where you see not only like a spiral staircase going up, but also something you guys recognize because you've seen one of these before, one of those teleporter pads that you've seen in the Dark Dragon's Keep.
Cool.
Did we ever learn how to use those? Or did we never try?
Yeah, you did spellcraft it and you learned, but you were concerned about where it went.
Okay.
You were like what, level 3 or 4 or something? I don't know. It was a while ago. Maybe 4, 5. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. So what do you guys want to do? Stairs, teleporter tab, or stay on this floor?
stairs probably the safest option,
Yeah.
right? So we'll try that first.
Okay. All right, you guys start going up the stairs, and one of those housekeepers starts approaching. But you guys hide behind a statue, and she walks right past you guys, and you go unseen. You end up in a hallway that has about 6 doors, and then another spiral staircase that continues up at the end of it.
Hmm.
All the doors are closed.
I don't want to just go around opening all the doors. So
Just checking.
I'm thinking we're gonna keep going up.
Probably.
Okay.
Find the highest point.
Yeah. Or if we see it's something that stands out, like
All right. Give me a new stealth check as you guys are on a new floor, new situation, new things to hide behind.
okay.
That's a better roll.
Very nice. You guys approach an area that seems like it might be royal chambers, and there are 2 guards posted at it. But the way they're posted, you guys are able to actually kind of go around and behind them. Let's say they're posted at some pillars, and you guys manage to sneak and get unnoticed and get behind the pillar and then proceed into the chamber.
Okay.
All right. Man, I haven't even. I did level up this character a little bit, but not a lot.
When you guys get into the chambers, you see it's kind of like a an enjoyment room, I guess, just somewhere somebody would lobby around, not necessarily like a bedroom or anything like that. So there's lounging chairs and beds and pillows and stuff like that, and a table for refreshments, and it's very bling bling and decked out, shiny and whatnot. And further down into the room, which you can't really see because there's kind of like this barrier. What are they called? I can't even remember what they're called, but there's just a separator that's separating the rooms, but you can kind of see through it because it has like little
Like a
holes and
folding
shapes
screen?
in it. Yeah, one of those. Yeah, and it's steamy over there, and you hear singing.
Neat.
Hmm. So maybe somebody's taking a bath or something.
Mm-hmm. That might be in crude taste to go and look at them.
Right. It might be better to wait till after the bath's over.
Okay, you guys are gonna wait in this room.
Wait a second. Isn't this campaign inspired by a JRPG?
Oh
Mm-hmm.
no.
Isn't it your duty to take a peek?
Careful what you expect. We're not that kind of JRPG.
Hey, the option was presented.
All right. Well, we'll find somewhere to wait it out, I guess. But I think that might be who we're looking for. It's possible.
This person singing in the thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Does it sound like that's their voice from the singing?
Well,
You
I've never
don't
heard her
know
before.
her
I never heard her
voice. Yeah.
before. Okay.
I mean, that does bring up one of our classic maneuvers, which is looking for somebody that we don't actually know what they look like.
True.
Well, I am a rat right now. I'll go in and look. I'm so small I can't see that much. Maybe I'll just see their head.
Yeah, we don't know what the queen looks like. So
Oh, we don't know. I thought we.
We've never met the princess, so
yeah,
Oh, we don't know.
like I said, that's our classic blunder. We go looking for somebody without knowing what they look like.
But we know they won't see us.
Yes,
right. Yeah, we
the
came to the
guards at the
front door
front
at
gate
first,
made
and they
that
were like,
very explicit.
"Yeah." But I'm like, "Well, I need to talk to her anyway, so I'm gonna try to make it happen."
Okay. Then boy, if you're gonna go into there, go ahead and roll me a stealth.
Sure.
Okay.
Well, if they're
You
bathing,
go
they probably don't
in,
have that on.
and it seems like it's kind of like a hot spring. In a way, it's kind of weird because inside the building you see like this natural water flow, and there's actually like a lot of plants and stuff surrounding the hot spring, and it's quite beautiful. It seems like it's kind of a grove, like something you might actually enjoy yourself in if you were into more fancier appearances. But you see a woman with long blue hair, just soaking up into the water, and she's singing, and she is singing in common, so you do understand her song, and her song is really just a song about love, and wanting to be
Wait,
in
didn't the
love
angel
and things
people,
like
they
that.
don't communicate through speech though?
That's correct. That's your guys' impression so far, at
Is
least.
this an angel person?
She does have wings, yes.
Hmm. Does she have like, I don't know, like around this room are there like princessly like effects here?
Yes, you do see her garments neatly folded in like a stool over off to the side. And they're made of like, very nice silks and stuff like that. So they're nice. Yes.
Hmm.
And she doesn't seem to notice you at all. Do you want to roll a perception for me?
Sure.
While he's doing this, I'm gonna be trying to listen to the song and kind of like try to get a feel for it, because
Okay.
yeah, one of my plans maybe is to try to join in on the song, but I want to like listen to it first.
All right. Unfortunately, boy, nothing's really standing out to you. Just seems like a woman enjoying a hot spring bath.
Okay. Well, I mean, if she seems princessly though, this might be the person we're looking for.
I mean, the whole atmosphere screams rich, and I mean, you can only assume that she is. But yeah.
Okay, then I'll come back out to find Fran and tell him I think that's the princess.
Okay.
Uh,
And Fran, the song she sings, like I was mentioning before, it's about love and wanting to be in love.
okay,
It's yeah.
I'm more focusing on like the I don't know, kind of the pace of it,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna try to join in. I'm gonna pull up my fancy loot that I bought
Oh
last
man.
session, and from the other side of the screen, I'm gonna try to play like an accompaniment to it.
Do you have, oh man, this is a
He put
diplomacy, some charisma moment here.
Oh
he has
yeah,
some rank in it.
and I'm a charisma based monk, so
Are you? Wow. I
remember
wonder if there's anything I can do to help you.
I took
Dance,
a
a little dancing
archetype.
rat.
A little dancing right. Yeah,
Oh, I rolled really low though.
yeah, it's a poor roll.
Use your hero points.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I can
Had
give
the
you
I
guidance.
was gonna drink the elixir of for the hero points. So
I'll cast guidance on you to give you a +1
What was
circumstance
the
bonus.
elixir gonna do for you?
so the elixir of luck can let me
It gives you like
Reroll.
3 hero points or something like that, right?
Yeah. Okay, so that's right. I was gonna drink the elixir of luck, and I'm gonna use. I guess I'm using one right here. I should have been smarter and used it initially. Well, it's fine. This is a low base roll too, so I'm gonna use two here. I'm gonna use one to re-roll it, and I'm gonna use one to give my re-roll +8.
Okay.
And I guess that's gonna be a +9 from guidance, so adding to it as well. So let's roll that again
Godspeed.
correctly this time. Oh, I rolled even lower.
Ah,
All
Can you
right.
not roll a 1 on the hero point spend? Is that like a thing?
I don't know if that's a thing.
Unsure.
I don't think that's a thing. But oh well, whatever. Maybe I put a lot of effort into
Yeah.
into putting the static or increasing the static modifier, so hopefully that's enough.
Okay. Well, in the other room, you hear a gasp, and then quickly her voice, which is it's very whimsical. Her voice. It's a very beautiful, whimsical voice, and she says, "Who's there?"
Uh-oh.
uh
Say something, I don't know,
I I
clever.
start I like yeah, something clever. And then yeah, I actually say literally something clever and then try to like play the music again, be like, how does this work? This was so
You
much
hear
easier
like the
before.
water sloshing around. It sounds like she's like getting out. She's like, "Whoever you are, don't look."
Okay.
I mean, I'm hiding right now. I'm gonna take
Yeah.
cover.
Okay. Um, Moments later, you see a robed woman come out. Her hair is all wet. It's blue and long, and she's wearing silky robes. And she says, "Who's in here?"
Uh, it's wait, I gotta do this through music, right?
I guess so, yeah.
So
You
I
do hear her speaking directly to you, though, like
yeah, it's
with
very
actual
strange.
mouthing words. Yeah.
so so I you know strum the lute and say like and think, Frand the Wanderer here on a quest, trying to help someone in need.
She like squints her eyes as she like notices you and starts observing you. And then she looks back at the door and she's like, "How'd you get in here?"
Uh, very
If you say
carefully.
I rode it on my magical steed, I will turn into a horse.
No, I just say very, very carefully.
I'm surprised. She would have seen you. You would have been dead.
Who are we talking about?
Circe.
I haven't heard that name before, right?
No, you have not.
Who dis bitch?
Um, she says, "Come here," and she like
Okay.
kind of ushers you more into where the hot spring area is.
I will follow.
All right. I'll go over there.
She says, "Normally I'd be frightened, but it's been such a long time since I've seen somebody. Why are you here?"
Well, there's this mole person that we've met who is stuck in a uh everlasting solipsism. He's stuck in a dream, and we heard that uh, there was a uh, artifact of sorts owned by Princess Shetil, and I was hoping that we could get her to help us to rescue this poor Mogu. His sister's very worried about her or about him.
That's it? You just came here just so you can get into somebody's dream?
I guess so.
For a good reason. To help them.
I suppose I could help you with that. But I
Do you need
can't
help
make
too?
any.
That's kind of what I
Yes.
do.
No.
I wander
Yes.
around and do good deeds. It's part of my
Well,
training.
you see, it's hard to explain. When I'm in here, I'm aware and I'm here, but then I feel like I black out, and anything I do outside of this room, I it's just black to me. I have no idea what's happening. I don't think I spend all day in here. I remember leaving several times, but I just don't know what happens when I do.
Odd.
I wonder if I could help with that.
I don't know.
I have a
But
power being able to access people's memories. Perhaps it's locked away. Would you like me
that
to try?
that's very interesting. You could if you want.
Okay, I don't know if it'll work, but I can cast Share Memory and try
Yeah.
to view a memory from when she leaves, if it
How
exists.
far back will it let you go?
There's no limit on it. It's a memory no longer than 1 minute. And it says I can show a target one. I can show the target one of my memories, show them one of their own memories, or view one of their memories. So I'm gonna use the middle one, show the target one of its own memories, and try to see if there's a memory to be shown. It might not like that's all. There's not a whole lot of text to this spell, so it might not actually do anything. But if it's like a memory that she actually has and just like hidden away, and maybe the spell will work. But it might be, I don't know. It could also be like something where it needs a caster level check. I don't know. It's kind of GM call, I think, on that. It's very, like I said, it's pretty vague. It might not do anything at all. Up to you. But I'm gonna try it. Doesn't cost me anything, so it's a key power that causes 0 key power or key points. So
Okay. You try, and nothing comes up. It's just blank.
okay. Well, that's fine. I say sorry. I guess it didn't work. But I could show you the people that I'm trying to help.
Oh, if you want to enter their dream, that's fine. You can take the bolster with you. Just don't let her see you on your way out. But I was trying to forewarn you that if we were to meet again, I don't know what's gonna happen, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
I wonder why she's saying that. Is she implying that she won't remember us or what?
Oh, you can
Well,
sense motive if you like.
Sure.
I mean, that is what I'm here for, but it sounds like you need help too.
Oh boy, you're not sure. I don't I don't know if you're strong enough to help me. You see, I think I don't remember doing this, but I think I made a pact with the dark dragons.
I think I heard something about that,
Oh no.
but it was a rumor, so I wasn't sure.
Well, yes. Unfortunately, if I was in my right mind, I would never.
In her right mind.
Well, she dominated or some such thing like that.
Yeah,
She's
that's what it sounds
obviously,
like.
yeah, some sort
It's
of.
it sounds like to me and it sounds like to me this Sorsa is probably responsible in some way.
Weird.
Um, well, I guess I'll if she's offering the bolster, I'll take it, but I'll promise that we're gonna bring it back and that I'll try to find a way to help her.
That would be very kind of you. I'm tired of being a prisoner here.
Yeah, I had a feeling when the guards wouldn't let us talk to you that you were probably not that there was something wrong.
Very intuitive, then you are. She goes over to her bed and grabs this big, long, round body pillow.
Yeah,
A big round
that's
body
the
pillow.
bolster.
Yeah,
That's the
that's right.
bolster? What?
Mm-hmm. It looks like a body pillow.
Okay. Interesting. You got that?
I can carry it.
Alright.
And then you said that we should sneak back out too and not be seen by this Cirsa. What can you tell me about her? It's the
Honestly,
first I've
not
heard
a
this
lot.
name.
She comes to me as an old woman, but I just have a feeling that is merely an illusion, but I don't know what her true form is. And she acts like she's like my supervisor when I am aware if anybody does come to my room, which is very rare. But like I said, when I leave the door, I don't know. But she's the only one that comes here, aside from a dark dragon knight once or twice.
Hmm.
Sounds sketchy. This other person.
Yeah.
The rat squeaks.
Is there anything else that Fran might think of to ask while we're here? Because I think that.
Also, you guys are having a normal mouth to mouth
Yeah,
conversation.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know. I spent all this like time with use the elixir of luck. Well, I have one more point of it, so maybe I'll use that to help make sure I sneak out successfully. But
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But I can help us sneak out. I can make a sort
right,
of.
but I mean the hero point goes away after an hour, so I have to. I might as
Oh,
I'll just
okay.
spend it. Oh, I need to remove that. We have another one of these. I think someone has it.
Yeah,
I
I'm
has
pretty
it.
sure we have two.
Well, now we only have one then, unless or we have two now. We had three originally, maybe.
No, we
I
had
think you only have
2.
two in
Yeah,
total.
yeah.
Okay, so we have one now then because I drank one. But oh well.
That's okay. Better
It's
than having it at the end of the campaign,
true.
which is what would normally happen, I would say.
Well, who knows? Maybe she would have gotten upset
I
if
mean, if you
my.
rolled a 5, she might have screamed and Circe might come running in.
True, yeah. Like if I'd rolled the higher the static bonuses might have helped.
Mhm.
All right. Um, is there anybody that you want us to send a message to out in the outside world?
Hmm, somebody that could help. Good idea.
Unfortunately, our kind doesn't really communicate much with others. I don't really know anybody to reach out to.
Hmm. Okay, well, me and my friends are waiting outside. Well, I promise we'll come back after we help Mogu, return this, and we'll try to find a way to help you, or at least I will.
Yeah.
I think
Please
I
do.
think my friend here will probably as well.
Okay. She seems very thankful.
All right.
Uh,
Unless somebody else has anything they would like for Frand, I guess to say, or then we're gonna try to sneak back out. Trying to think if there's
Be
like any other
safe.
questions, if there, but yeah. Okay.
I do not know.
All right then.
I mean, if there are, we can always sneak back in.
Yeah, just like that.
or
Yeah,
can
easy.
you? What if you fail some of those rolls next time, huh?
My plan, if I had failed a roll and got discovered, was to pop the ever smoking bottle and run.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just
That item's so
just
good.
open it. I won't even throw it on the ground. Just open it and just
Yeah, it's
run with it
good.
with
And
me.
then pull the fire alarm.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was
I mean it's
rolling perceptions, and you guys can't see the dice. Well, maybe you saw the gray dice rolling, but yeah,
mhm.
you made it.
My other thing. So like when we got in there and there were the guards, I was gonna wait and see if like a servant went and was like going in and out at some point, and then like I have a dust of illusion. I was like I could disguise myself, but I didn't need to do that, so that worked out. But I had a
Nah, they
plan.
rolled so low on their perceptions that, like, yeah, it was easy peasy.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
guys did well on those last two, yeah. Okay, so you guys go ahead and roll some stealth, see if you can make your way back out.
All
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
I'll use the hero point on this first one,
Okay.
just because might as well.
You can use that hero point for other things too, you know.
Yeah, but it only lasts an hour, so it's gonna
Right,
go
but
away
there's
soon
some
anyway.
pretty interesting things you can use hero points on.
Well, yeah, I guess
Use the
you're right.
last point to petition the GM for
Yeah, I
information.
can do that.
Interrogate
Yeah,
the GM.
yeah, that's a great one. You know, if you're stuck, I don't know if you.
Oh, boy is all over the stealth thing.
Let's
Yeah,
see
I'm a
here.
little tiny rat. Yeah.
Let's see. Group service. I have to buy you pizza or something. Oh,
No, that's the other way around. That's the way you can get hero
oh.
points.
I see.
Bribe the GM, yes.
I spent a hero point, GM. You are now obligated to offer us pizza. It's in the rules.
It's in the rules.
Um, I can use it to get back a spell you've already cast, or get back a special ability. Yeah, you can use it to petition the GM for a hint on what to do next, but if they feel there's no information to be gained, the hero point is not spent. So I could use it and be like, Seeker, what do you think we should do? But I feel like we know what we like. I feel like
There's
we're
many
on the right
things you guys
track.
know what to do right now. Yeah.
Right. Like I don't think we really need that. So um can use a hero point to use to attempt something that would normally be almost impossible. They're not guaranteed and should be considered carefully by the GM. I can't think of anything where I want to like any crazy impossible thing I want to do right now, but be things like trying to use diplomacy to convince a raging dragon to give up its attack, which normally can't really do unless you have like the Unchained Diplomacy. Then you can do it.
Hmm.
Like Unchained Diplomacy, I believe, at high levels lets you.
Interrogate the DM.
Well, no. Unchained Diplomacy. So normally to adjust a creature's attitude, it takes like 10 minutes or something absurd. And with Unchained Diplomacy, you can lower that. And you can do it in one round at high levels. Actually, even at 10 ranks, you can do that, but it's a -10 penalty to it. And then like later on, the penalty decreases. So eventually, you can just that's like one of the only ways in like combat you can use diplomacy to by raw to stop a dragon from attacking you. For example, you're like, well, I'm going to try to improve his attitude so he's not hostile anymore.
Yeah, I guess so.
Normally you can't really do that. Unless like the GM is being nice or something.
Yeah, by raw.
Or if there's like a certain circumstance that allows for that to happen. But anyway, yeah, so I'm just gonna use it for the stealth, I think. Well, I'll
Yeah.
save it in case I need a reroll. How about that?
Yeah.
Looks like I need that reroll. All right, here goes. Okay. Dang, that's 2 1s in a row. Feels bad.
Well, know this. If you had used the +8, you still would have gotten less than what you did on the reroll.
True, so the reroll was actually fine.
It was better.
You guys get past the 2 guards that were at the entrance of the area. However, as you guys are starting to exit the room and make your way down the stairs, Frand kicks a pebble and it kind of makes some pebbly sounds
Oh no.
as it like drops down the stairs, and you can hear the 2 guards behind you guys say, "Hey, halt!" What do you do?
I assume they're saying it to the person.
To Frand, yes.
I popped the ever smoking bottle and bolt.
There we go.
Pull the fire alarm.
Okay, you run.
Yeah, like
I
you know,
follow
at this
after.
point
And
I
since
could.
you're a monk, you're like so much faster
Oh,
than them. So
yeah. Yeah,
so
I
you just
probably
like fly out of that place.
I probably
And then the
outrun
rats.
Boy, but I don't think
Yeah.
they'd notice.
The cloud.
Probably not, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
I think that you'll get out the window before the bottle hits the ground.
Oh, I'm not leaving
You
it on the
gotta drop the
ground. I'm just
bottle.
running with it.
Okay.
I'm just leaving like a trail of smoke behind me.
Yeah, we are not
Yeah.
leaving the
Which is
the
probably
ever-smoking bottle behind.
yeah, which is probably actually worse.
They know
but
where you went.
you actually
They
could just
can't
follow the
see
trail of
you.
smoke. But as soon as I get outside, I'm gonna cork it up again and anyway, so honestly,
Okay.
I might even like jump out on the second floor instead of going all the way down
Wait,
because
can't you like jump out and turn into a bird? Is that not a thing?
what I
Oh no,
can't.
that's a mon. Ha ha ha. Joking.
What?
Oh, okay. Yeah, Mon can do that, but
Aw.
Fran's gonna. He could just. I mean, I could just like. Oh, I don't have like the monk's slow fall ability yet, do I? I don't think Unchained Monk gets that without getting it as a key power, but
I mean, you
Maybe
can
not.
take like a little bit of non-lethal damage if you pass the reflex save or whatever.
it's acrobatics, and I'm pretty good at acrobatics. So,
Or acro, yeah.
but yeah. So I'll probably even jump out like the second story window, basically.
I
Oh
will
yeah.
climb down once I get there.
Yep, nobody's looking for a rat, so Boy gets out at whatever pace the rat can do.
Yeah. And I run out at supersonic speeds.
Yeah.
Okay, where do you go?
60 move speed. I don't know if I know where Aranaxis
You
and
do
Gigi.
not know,
I'm
but
not sure
we
because
But we
noticed.
are watching. I mean,
You're watching.
big
If we
clamor
notice
and
anything out
smoke.
on the street or
You see
smoke,
some
yeah.
smoke. Yeah, you see smoke coming out on the. Well, maybe you see smoke coming out of the second story window. And then yeah, as soon as I jump out, then do like a spinning or do like a rolling, like a somersault land kind of. I cork it up and I just like bolt off a few blocks away to go hide somewhere. So I might run past here
Yeah, if we see you, we'll definitely follow you.
with my 60 move speed. I look like
yeah.
I have haste cast on me, but I actually don't.
Yeah, very fast.
Okay. Yeah, you guys make it out. It seems like the dark dragons are a little stirred up, so their guard seems to have increased at the palace only. Um but the roads, you don't really see guards ever marching the roads or anything like that. They seem to be only at the palace.
Okay.
Oh,
After I think it's like I don't think anyone's following me, I'll wander around and like look for the others. And I'm sure it's some point it maybe takes half hour or 40 minutes or so. We all get back. We all find each other again, hopefully.
Yeah, eventually you do so.
is there a? It just randomly. Is there a tower here that looks familiar, like one that might house a key?
No.
Okay, okay, that's fine. Just thought I'd.
All right, guys. I found the princess, and she actually was very helpful. But I think she needs our help too.
How so?
Well, she seems to be some sort of mental control or something from somebody named Cirsa, who I've never heard of. She says whenever she leaves her tower, she doesn't have any memories of what she does. I think whoever this Cirsa is someone that's allied with the Dark Dragons and is what's caused her to agree to work with them. Otherwise, she
I
normally wouldn't have.
Yeah, somehow she's aware of working with them and engaging some kind of like agreement, but she doesn't. I don't know. She's aware of it, but also doesn't remember it somehow.
Here, I can show you how you cast share memory.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
kind
It only lasts for a minute, but technically I can do it at will, so I could just recast it over and over again and replay the whole conversation for you. But I'll just play like the like part of it. But like it's very strange because she just talked to us normally too. I don't think I actually needed the loot at all. Although maybe it helped give me a better first impression. We did
Hopefully, yeah.
come across her as she was bathing, so I was able to join her song and rather than rudely coughing or something to get her attention.
What do you think, Guru? What
Um,
kind of affliction could she be under? A curse, an enchantment, ensorcelled?
I mean, any of them, I think. I would have to try and examine her to detect what kind of magic is upon her.
Do we have anything that would be able to ward her against this effect? I guess without
Uh,
knowing exactly what it is, that makes it more difficult
Maybe some
to.
kind of protection against bad stuff.
Yes.
I don't think I have anything like that.
Oh, also, I didn't share a picture, did I? Mm-hmm.
Aw, pretty. I don't have anything like protection from evil or heroism or remove curse or and nothing like that.
Not the, not yet.
Is her hair and wings actually blue, or is it just like the weird like
No, her hair is
shading and
blue.
stuff?
Her wings are
Oh, okay.
white. Yeah.
She has the anime blue hair.
Yeah. The RPG blue hair. Oh. Man, games inspired me to color my hair. Okay, so I'm just saying.
Oh no, yeah, for sure.
Okay, carry on. Yeah.
But I guess more immediately, I do have the bolsters so that we can enter Mogu's dreams and hopefully get him, rescue him from himself or whatever's going on there.
Yep. Dream adventure. Let's go.
Okay, yes, let's deal with that, and then we can come back here and see what we can do to free her from the Dark Dragons.
But what about Guardian?
What?
Oh, just a sec. No, but didn't
We
I?
already got the spell we needed for that too, didn't we?
Yeah,
Mhm.
I was just going to check because I was actually just looking at my spell selection because of the issue of protection from. Let's see. Did I buy the spell?
I
Make
see your
full greater. Yes, I
yeah.
purchased the spell. It has been transcribed. It is ready to go. Should I? Oh, actually, I have protection from evil. If it should ever become relevant. So
It
okay,
could.
that's fine. Because I was going
It
to say
might.
otherwise I would buy that as well, but I have access to it when we need it.
If we need it, because I don't actually know the specifics of
That's
how.
true.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, we could just go in and beat up Cersei, which might solve all the problems.
Right.
Yeah, that's fine too. I mean, I'm sure no matter what we do, it's going to come down to that.
Okay, so we return then, deal with the dreaming problem.
We're going back to the. It was like a deserty place, right?
The wastelands.
Yeah.
The wastelands? The badlands? But
How do you
this
guys
boat
get there?
goes. Well, I was going to say this boat actually just goes back to Spring, doesn't it?
Correct.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so we're going to have to take the boat back to Spring and then walk the rest.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, unless we'd like to try to help now before we head back, but
I'm open to that suggestion. We just have
but
to try and figure out what we want to do.
yeah, it did sound like this Sursa's really powerful and dangerous.
And elusive.
Actually, it sounds like she has the ability to enslave
We
minds.
didn't ask her what she looks like, did we?
She was
She
old.
told. Yeah,
She
she
appeared
told.
to um the princess as an old woman, but
Okay.
she thinks that that was an illusion,
All right.
like a disguise spell or something.
Well, as long as we know one, whatchamacallit.
Yeah, this time we have a legitimate excuse for not knowing what she looks like.
uh, okay. Yeah.
Hmm. The princess is never seen outside the castle these days. Is that correct?
No,
That's
she
the.
sometimes is.
Well, she might have been outside, but she doesn't remember. Or she blacks out,
Correct.
so she doesn't know. It's possible.
But I think generally speaking, she's not really seen outside the castle. At least that was what we got. I think I remembered hearing that last session.
because I was considering it's somewhat convoluted, but boy, she comes out for whatever reason. Boy turns into a bird. I cast protection from evil, 10-foot radius. He flies and alights on her shoulder, and the protection wards her mind. And that's as far as my plan goes. It just seems very cinematic.
I mean, that's better than nothing. That is a plan.
Because at least she's outside the castle then. We might just have to deal with like some bodyguards rather than trying to assault the castle itself. But that, again, it relies entirely upon her coming out of the castle at some point for some reason.
And
Yep.
they're on alert right now because of boy, or not boy, but friend. Yeah.
Well, maybe we could
Well,
wait, I guess. I don't know.
I'm going to quickly check to see how much something costs.
I don't know. By the time we come back from doing this thing in the wastelands, they should be not on high alert.
I mean, yeah, that's true. Give it time. How long did it take us to sail over here?
It was like a week.
Ooh,
The boat wasn't very fast. It has like overland flight, so
Yeah, but she's
just
not going
yeah.
anywhere.
As far as your guys are aware, yeah.
that's true. I guess the question is, what are the Dark Dragons up to here? How long have they been in control, actually? In fact, why don't
couple
we?
months at least, because that's
Yeah,
when we first
okay.
heard about it in Prima.
In fact, that brings up the question: why did they invade this place? It doesn't have a key. So what's important about it? Hmm.
I don't know. I mean, like, I think having control over political pawns is just useful. Right? Because like they effectively have control of this whole area if they
Yes, that's true.
yeah.
Okay. So then the question is, do we want to wait here and try something, or do we want to let things cool off and help the mole friend?
I vote for mole.
You guys also have like guardian maybe to
Right, we
restore.
try to take care of
Ah,
that on the
actually, that's true.
way.
We can cut. I don't know why I keep forgetting about
Wait,
Guardian.
Guardian? What?
Poor guardian.
The guardian and the tower of spring.
Spring tower.
Oh, we're still helping them?
Yeah, that's why part of why we came here actually.
Yes.
Which we did last session. We just needed to get access to the spell Greater Make Whole.
Oh.
We have now.
Yeah.
Oh right, there's like some kind of console. Huh.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
I
two
sort of
things that we
remember
can
that.
take care of right now.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, okay. That I'm thinking going back is the best choice at this point in time.
Okay.
Okay. So
I mean,
do
that's
you
what I
guys
told her we were gonna do
probably
too.
want to stock up and rest and get provisions and stuff here while you're here?
I told the princess that we were probably gonna go deal with this and then come back. So
Yeah, sure. I'll spend some gold on provisions and stuff.
And are you guys anything else you want to do in Tunlin before you embark?
well, now that know how to play music and can probably communicate with people without making a fool of myself,
Mm-hmm.
I'll go around and try to gather information.
Okay, go ahead and roll diplomacy and perform check.
All right.
Okay, friend. It's a masterful day. The sun is shining, and you're feeling the beat. You don't miss it, and
Yeah.
yeah, it seems like everybody's happy to talk to you and communicate with you, and well, you do learn a couple of rumors about this town here. Is one is some people suspect that dark dragons are in the palace, but they don't know for sure. But that does seem weird, as the princess they know would never allow such a thing to occur. So it
And we know
seems
there's
like,
dark dragons because we saw them, right?
right, yeah, it seems like the town isn't certain if they are or not dark dragons. Which might suggest that they don't exit the palace themselves.
Okay.
They don't exit it, they just stay in there.
That's why they
Yeah.
didn't chase us out there, because they probably realize that they're not popular within the town still.
Mm-hmm. Another rumor that you hear is that they're looking for a magical harp that the princess supposedly has as a keepsake from
Did I see a
an
harp
heirloom.
there at all?
You did not. Mm.
Okay.
But she probably has it well hidden then, if they are in control of it and in some
Oh, maybe the
way.
harp is a key.
Yeah,
Mm.
that wouldn't surprise me.
I bet that's what it is.
And then another rumor that you guys hear is that Anoush is a whack job, and everything she says is far fetched and.
How dare you?
And then you hear some other like kind of irrelevant rumors just about town.
About people I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. They all seem to have like their little like high society talk behind each other's back type thing.
Did you
Yeah.
see what Springbee was wearing? Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, it was atrocious.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then if there's any shops that you guys need to buy, so but the shops mostly will communicate with you no matter how well you play, but you might not get as good at prices though if you play
I think
like
we
really
already
bad.
sold stuff last time.
I
So,
think
Yeah, we did last
so.
time.
Yeah,
but let
I'm
me
not sure if there's any
But
see.
I
last
have
minute
lots of money,
purchases.
like 5,000 gold.
I just spent all my money on stone skin doses and a scroll of protection from evil, magic circle versus evil.
Yeah.
Stone Skin is gonna be good for you.
Yeah.
To run in and take the damage
Just
without,
survive some more. Yeah.
yeah, without actually taking as much damage. Um,
Also, boy wasn't here. If there's any purchasing or anything you needed to sell.
Did he get the
Also,
money from
anything
last
you need
time?
us to identify. I don't know if there's anything unidentified in your inventory.
I could check.
I think we
I
managed to
think we
get
got
everything.
all of them. Yeah.
Yeah, but I didn't go through his because, like,
Oh
when
yeah,
I
yeah.
look at the list, I see everything as its identified name, so it's hard for me to determine what's not identified.
Yeah,
I
there may
don't
be
think
something,
there's
but
anything that I want to sell.
mostly, yeah, we kept all the unidentified
I've
stuff
got a
on
lot
me.
of nice things that I want to keep.
Yeah.
I have this nice wand of cure moderate wounds. I've got potions.
Okay.
I have
Then-
4,900 GP though.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't have to spend it on. Can we get like any magical item in here?
It depends.
Probably not any, but if you ask. Was it
Barding for the fox?
Barding for the fox. I don't think he has armor training.
No,
No, he doesn't. He doesn't need it.
A necklace? Your bark skin is better than a necklace anyway. Mm.
Yeah, I'm fine for right now. Anyway,
Then
go.
you guys make final preparations and you guys get back into the boat and you tell it to go to where?
the only place we can?
Spring! Okay. You command it to go to Spring. And it does so, and it'll take a week to travel.
Alright.
So, boy, you had this book and stuff, and I know that you probably read
I'll be
it.
back.
I think other people can also read it. Did you want to hand that over to somebody else?
I feel like
yes.
everybody's had a chance, or am I wrong?
I
I
don't know. I
mean,
think I only.
It's
I
been
read it.
long enough for everybody to have read it, but nobody actually acknowledged that, so I was just curious.
I mean, I read
What
it.
did the book give? I don't think I read it.
Yeah.
Did it
Unless
give
it was
intelligence?
charisma and I started with it.
It was a +1 to wisdom, right?
Yeah, just a +1 to wisdom.
There's no way I read it.
Oh, then I have not read it either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you're
so
out.
over time,
It doesn't
all
do
of
anything
you
for me, though.
guys go ahead and add that for now. But what if you find
The
another
goddess
book?
key, the
Okay,
tome,
sure.
is in my inventory.
+1 wisdom. I'll make a note. +1 wisdom from book.
Yep.
Ooh, look at the star go.
I missed it. I see us in spring.
I should look
And
to
we
spend my
gotta go
money.
to what, Grammar?
All right. The boat just hovers up over the water. Even the water is going downhill. You just seem to overland flight up above it. And eventually you guys will make it back to Spring.
Well, the boat's pretty cool. And this is just ours now, or what?
I think we were just borrowing it.
Oh.
You may use it as much as you want. They don't have like an expected time frame of when you return it, but you're welcome to continue using it as necessary.
Yeah, so it's ours now.
As far as they're aware, it only goes to 2 places, so it's not like it can really disappear. I guess you could break it. Breaking magical items is kind of difficult though, but it can be done.
I don't want to break it.
Yeah.
It's nice.
All right. So Spring, since it has been like over 2 weeks now, is pretty thawed out by this point. And they tell you that they're back to fishing, and and if you guys are interested in doing fishing, you're welcome to.
I'll just go and catch some fish.
I mean, if they
Not
want
like
me,
with a pole or anything.
if they want me to, then I'll try. But I don't actually know much about fishing.
Well, they don't necessarily want you to. They're just, saying that they can fish again. Remember last time you saw the river, the fish were like frozen still, like flash frozen. So it seems like some of the fish might have actually survived that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if Rand and Boy are going to do some fishing, go ahead and roll me a percentage.
Percentage?
Yeah.
It's time for the fishing mini game. Yay!
Are there
Fran,
fish in the pond? Or whatever, in the river?
your hand, I don't know why your hand's in the river, but your hand comes across like a flat surface, which is kind of strange, so you like reach further into the water and push dirt away, and you start to realize that this might be something much larger. So you start pulling it out, and you pull out a shield.
Oh. Went fishing, got a shield.
But this shield, there must be something magical about it because it's in fine condition. It doesn't look like it's, or it was just recently put in the water, perhaps.
Okay. Well, I mean, maybe somebody hid it there intentionally. Maybe I should put it back. They might come back for it later.
Entirely up to you.
What does this shield look like? Does it have like artwork on it?
It does indeed. It seems to have a dragon on it.
I do have knowledge history. Is this like a historical artifact?
You don't know if this is actually like a historical
Here's a long shot.
artifact specifically because you've never seen this before. However, the impressions of the dragons do seem like they're more on the white dragon side of everything.
Okay. I feel like knowledge nobility would be like perfect for that. Recognize the heraldry, but yeah. But I don't have knowledge nobility on this character. All right, well, I'll take it with me, I guess, and maybe ask around. Like, anybody know whose shield this is? I found this thing in the water. I'm wondering if somebody lost it. Like, I'll ask around town. I give up fishing as soon as I find it because I found something more important.
Nobody in town recognizes this shield, and for all they care, you can keep it.
Okay. I had to try.
Yes.
Obligated to not just steal things I find in rivers. All right. I have a
Yep.
magic shield that I'm never going to use, but maybe
The
somebody else would
burden
like
is
it.
yours.
Yes, unfortunately, I believe this is the group that doesn't use equipment.
I don't think
I
anybody
mean,
in
actually,
this.
I do use a shield, but it
Okay.
has to be not metal.
Yeah, this is a metal shield, right?
This is.
Or is it wood? And that's what makes it
a
effective.
steel? Yeah, it's
Okay.
a heavy steel shield.
Because say if it was a wood shield and still in like pristine condition, that'd be even more impressive. But all right.
I don't know. Maybe if we find out it has something very useful on it, people will be tempted to go out of their way to use it.
I'm pretty sure if I use it, I like block a bunch of my monk features. So
Yeah, this may not be what the party wants, but this is what the party found.
yeah.
Actually, Fran found through fishing.
Yeah, I
With
guess
his
we'd have to get
hands.
Gigi to figure out what it actually does.
Yeah, if I equip a heavy shield, I get 30 feet slower. I lose all my bonus monk speed.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Just holding it in your hands, and you're sitting there going, "Oh, that's so heavy."
Yeah. Well, if I'm holding it, it's fine, but just
Yeah, yeah.
but yeah, that's it's kind of absurd actually. But anyway, yeah. I mean, I don't know if somebody wants to tell me what it does. Like, I think
I
it's
can't.
magic, but I don't know anything
That
about
would have to
magic.
be, yeah, Gigi.
What am I identifying?
A shield that I found in the river.
Oh, sure.
I will assist.
Should I use the wand of identify?
Sure,
Then we
that's
get
what
one
it's
of
there
those.
for.
48 charges. And we get a +10 mod.
You needed to UMD that, or oh, you're good.
Oh, I probably do need a UMD it. I forgot. Well, I need like a 20.
Yeah, so
There,
get it on
we
the
did
second
it.
try.
I assisted. So 33 spellcraft.
You rolled a 16 on his UMT.
He rolled it again though, and I was
Oh,
able to.
I
right,
didn't
because he didn't roll a
fail.
1.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
You don't
Okay.
roll a
one
one,
is the
it
problem.
lets you retry.
All right. Yes, you do identify this as a celestial shield. This bright silver +2 blinding heavy steel shield is impossibly light and handy despite its size. It has no armor check penalty or arcane failure chance, and it allows the wielder to use Featherfall on himself once per day. A creature wearing celestial armor while wielding the celestial shield may command the armor to provide overland flight rather than fly once per day.
I can use that.
Hey, then take it.
Oh yeah, you could.
No spell failure, so it's useful on somebody.
And no armor check penalties, so even if you're not proficient with it, you can use it and there's no downside.
Yeah.
It's kind of
There
funny.
you go. See, it was so good that someone can use it.
Plus it's fitting. It looks like it has this kind of like draconic artwork on it.
Mm-hmm.
Or arcane spell. No arcane spell failure. A heavy steel shield with no arcane spell failure.
A
Yeah.
blinding.
It's celestial, which
Well,
somehow seems more divine than arcane, but who knows how it works.
it also has the blinding property too.
Mm-hmm. Which, if you're not familiar with what that is, a shield with the
Wow.
ability flashes with a brilliant light up to twice per day upon command of the wielder, except for the wielder. Anyone within 20 feet must succeed a DC 14 reflex save or be blinded for 1d4 rounds. So yeah, if you got a bunch of mooks in your way, you could just be like blind and run past them or something.
But before I do this, can Guru use this? It seems like something he might actually be interested in,
Guru
since he's
uses
actually
the
using
staff.
armor.
Um,
Oh,
It's a
okay.
bonded
One-
item.
yeah,
And
I
since it's a-
use a buckler because I can still have a free hand with it.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough.
So I could
think-
use this.
I think a light shield would work too, but a heavy shield actually occupies your hand, so you wouldn't be able
Yes.
to use it to cast spells. And then if you have to hold your focus item in your other hand, then you don't. You're out of hands.
Unless you get a tentacle from being a
Yeah,
alchemist.
or something like that. Yeah.
A horrifying growth.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
I vote that Iron Axes take that.
That really does happen in the game. You pull a shield from the river when you fish. So.
Oh, okay. That's funny.
So that is 4 points of shield bonus.
Yeah, I don't know if you were casting shield anyway, but
I wasn't, in fact.
No.
I mean, this does run a little bit counter to what I'm actually trying to do because this will prevent me from getting hit, but still.
Yeah, that's
Eh,
fine.
But when you do get hit, it's punishing, so. To them, not you. All right. So you guys are here. You're fishing. The elves seem happy. They greet you. They feed you with a feast. Do you guys go to the tower, or do you go to Grammar, or do you go somewhere else?
Let's just go home, call it a day, retire. We got so much money. We'll just buy our new village.
I've got a lot of stuff in my journal here. I might be able to have enough to become a master, maybe. But on the other hand, we have unfinished business, so
I guess that's true.
Oh, something also I wanted to ask, because this was brought up on your guys' way to Tunlin. Perhaps we forgot. But now that you have Identify, did you want to spend more time trying to learn about the boat?
I guess that's for the person with Identify.
Yeah.
Say yes.
If I still have the charges,
I'm sure. Or when you guys were traveling, it took you a week to get here, so you can use some charges
you
if
could
you
use up
want.
charges and try to
well,
figure it
I'm
out.
saying like whenever I identify the shield, can I just use those one of those charges?
Sure, and then some if yeah.
Okay.
Oh, right,
Yeah.
because you can do more than one thing on
You can do 3
cast.
items, yeah.
Yeah.
So let's say I did try and identify the
I
Boat.
assist that.
Okay. You're not sure yet, but you think you're very close.
Ooh, fancy! Wow. Okay. How much do we care? Do you guys want me to use some charges and try again?
Sure.
Like that was a 15 and I failed.
Okay.
So
I mean, technically, we're going to use the boat once more when we return to the island, which will be another 7 days.
I can do it once a day. It's just, do I want to use the wand charges?
I'll buy you a new wand if that becomes an issue.
I mean, okay. I'll try again the next day.
All right.
Nope.
No.
That's another charge down. Should I keep
I'm just
going?
trying to, suck your money out of you guys, and
I'll do one more. Surely I will roll well.
Yeah.
Surely.
One more, because we had like a bunch of
You'll
days.
never get money
Try
out
one
of
more
me.
day.
Add
Oh
another
yeah.
+2.
Oh
don't
no.
spend it.
38. Okay.
Ah, GG's.
I can't roll a 16
you're
or better.
almost there. You're certain this goes to other places. You just can't quite figure out the command words.
I mean, I don't know.
It's fine.
I-
We'll
I
get there.
can-
We
You
have
done?
more time.
You done? You good? Okay.
I think I'm done
Yeah.
for now, unless the party really thinks it's important. Like as we get other items, I'll just spend charges over time. If we
Well,
are near the boat.
The boat's in Springs, so you had 7 days to
Right,
figure
but
it
I
out,
imagine
and
we may
then
come back in the future.
Oh yeah. We'll use the boat probably to go back to
Eventually, yeah.
Tunlin later. Yeah.
Yes,
So-
that's correct.
I will save the unidentified items for the next time we're in spring.
Okay.
Perfect.
It's perfect. All right.
We'll see. I don't think it's worth me trying to roll for a 16 or better if I assume it's a DC like 40.
Okay.
And that it could be like 42 or something. I don't know.
It is achievable. I wouldn't be having you do this if it wasn't.
Yeah.
Next
I
time
got
we
that
do
from
this, we can get Boy to cast Guidance for another +1.
Oh wow.
Oh, sure.
That maybe would have done it before. I don't know.
Sure, guidance.
But I'm ready. I am going to memorize a make whole.
Greater, Michael.
Yes, make hole greater. I put that in my 4th level slot,
Repairing
substituting
the
out.
thing.
Yes, I'll substitute out stone skin for the greater make hole for today. In the off chance that something happens.
Mm-hmm. And
Did
then
we
you
have a
guys are
quick way?
gonna
We don't have to go
what?
through all the different layers again, the tests, do we?
Who knows? But getting to the tower doesn't take as long because there's no snow slowing you down.
Okay.
So it'll take a day and a half to get there. So you guys arrive at nighttime.
No problem. Up the tower. Up the tower.
Okay, so when you guys go in, it looks like it's still set for you guys to just go up the stairs.
Okay.
So you guys travel all the way up to the top of the tower, and you see the control panel there and the construct off in the corner.
Okay. Then I will take the casting time is a standard action. Uh-oh. How heavy is the construct?
Oh, it's pretty big and heavy. This construct is of the huge size.
Hmm.
You still think your score will work.
Okay. Okay, that's good. Okay, I'm willing to go with that. Then I will cast. Oh, right, because it's a construct.
Mhm.
It's different. Yeah. Okay. Then yeah, I'll cast the make whole greater on it.
Okay, you do so. You restore the construct's body to its former glory. However, it is still in the corner, and the console is a little bit away from it.
I think that's this is Guru's. He's the
Yeah.
one that talks. He's the machine talker.
He communicates with it.
I speak halfling to the machine, and it seems to work. I don't know if anyone's tried anything else.
Yeah, nobody's tried anything, but they just keep having you do it.
It seems odd that it would speak only halfling. I'm guessing it translates.
We don't know that.
We don't know.
But I can talk to the machine. I
Yeah.
don't mind.
I'm
I mean,
just
I already
assuming that you're the one that talks to the machine.
I already spent like an hour wandering around talking to the princess, you know.
Okay. The guardian types to you to it gives you very specific instructions on how to open a panel. You have to put in some codes and passwords and just backdoor and hack this shit until you get this little panel to open, and there's this chip in there, and Guardian instructs you that if you remove the chip, Guardian will be helpless. If you could put it into the construct, and he'll give you instructions on how to access the construct's panel as well.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, I need you to UMD this shit because you can fail.
It's a magical device.
Pretty good roll.
Yeah, all right. You do. You get to the panel, and you get the chip out.
Okay. Do you say I was told instructions how to install it in the robot?
Yeah. I'll need a
Okay.
UMD for that one as well. You might mess that up.
I will try to do that. Did we already use the make whole greater scroll?
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
does that need to happen
It's
first?
already. Mhm.
Okay.
Do you need it again? I have 2 more
I
tests.
rolled the same thing.
No, he's good. All right.
Sorry, no,
With
I
the
just
same
missed it.
skill, you get the chip into the console.
Now, why couldn't I roll that on the identify? Okay,
Who
it's fine.
knows?
I mean, I
All
just had to
right.
roll once more, it seems.
So the construct seems to turn on, and after it kind of readjusts itself and turns to you guys, it does speak in common and says thank you for assisting me, restoring me. I was not sure if I was ever going to see this, what do you call these things, body ever again.
So now that it has a
Yeah,
body,
well, there you go.
what is it gonna do?
It can protect the key thing better, supposedly.
Oh, okay.
I can do more than that. I can answer your questions.
I mean, we don't even know what the key is.
You're looking for the key.
Yes. We're trying to keep them out of the hands of the dark dragons.
That is a very wise thing to do. I'm not sure I can just give the key up to just anybody. I do sense the good in you. But tell me, what do you know of the key?
It houses fragments of the spirit of the goddess of destruction.
Not necessarily.
Okay. Am I mistaken?
It unlocks the trap that was set for evil goddess lady when all the keys are brought together.
The keys are exactly as they sound. A key. She is locked away. Her spirit is not in them, not fragments of her. So you can
Okay.
rest at ease when it comes to that. She is not of this world right now. And we hope to keep it that way.
What do we do with the keys? What wisdom might you have to impart upon us about how we can make sure these keys don't end up in the dark dragon's hands?
As long
Yeah.
as they don't know where these keys are, then everything is fine.
Can the keys be destroyed, thus locking the goddess away forever?
No. If you destroy a key, that will unlock that lock.
Okay, mental note. Confirmation that I should never use that stone dagger.
Well, we've already used it once.
Right, but
I use an ability, yes, but as an actual weapon, it could just randomly break on a bad roll.
Yeah. It's my favorite magic item ever. Super high level magical level item at level 1, but it's fragile.
Oh yeah, if it wasn't fragile, I'd absolutely be using this all the time.
Yeah. But you guys got the scepter roughly around the same time too, though. So
Yep. So how do we stop the dark dragons? Because even if we have the keys and collect them together, that the dark dragons themselves are just going to keep coming for them. I guess we have to defeat the leader and scatter their forces.
why would you collect all the keys? Do the dark dragons know where they are?
They certainly know where quite a few of them are.
They've
Well,
been
the
to
one
at
here
every
is
one we've seen.
safe.
But the Dark Dragons were here. In fact, they were specifically asking about the key. It's true, we can leave it here under your protection, but the Dark
Yeah, I'm
Dragons have
okay with
already
that.
shown that they are capable or have been capable of disabling you.
They are not capable of acquiring the key, even if I told them where it is.
It's very cryptic. What does it mean?
So if we leave the key in your care, it should be fine then. We don't have to worry about this one falling into their hand.
Yes, but what if they were to find a way?
A way to what?
To
To
get
get
the
the
key?
key.
From this guy?
From the Guardian.
I thought he said they'd never be able to.
They never would be able to, but what if they did?
But what if they
That's
did?
what's happening here.
Yeah, exactly. What if they did?
Well, very well. I mean,
I'm computing probabilities. It's
we've taken it upon ourselves to gather the keys and keep them out of the Dark Dragon's hands. So unless you have a compelling reason why we shouldn't continue to do so, is there a way that we can safeguard the key that you have possessed?
I suppose since they do know that the key is here, it might be wise to at least relocate it. Guardian walks over to the control panel and starts typing in a bunch of stuff into it. And then after a while, the control panel itself starts to like slide over as if it was like a door. And behind it, you guys see, well, some of you will recognize this. One of you won't because you weren't there, but the others will recognize a very familiar sight. Something you've seen back in Drogen when you guys fell down a hole. A wall of that special rock metal material that's nice and polished with that symbol that you guys have seen. And I don't think Fran's ever seen this symbol before.
No, he hasn't. But that was the symbol of the mole people, wasn't it?
I don't know if I can find it. I don't know if I have it in my folders. That was something you guys had concluded, yes.
I wonder, would I be able to copy that symbol since it's here? Because we are about to go talk to some mole people. Maybe they would recognize it's what it means.
Yeah.
Pen, paper, and ink. I got some. So I will do that. I'll make a quick sketch of that symbol as best I can.
Mm-hmm. I had it before. I don't know if it's missing in my folders. No.
So what will
Oh well.
knowing this symbol do then?
You don't know what it'll do.
The last time it just I think we just equated it to being like this is the symbol of the mole people, and this just
Mm-hmm.
shows that they were there type thing. I don't
Yeah, it
know
was
if we
like their
go
emblem.
beyond that.
Mhm.
So, but the mole people have basically disappeared until we met some in Grimoire. Grimoire?
Right. I remember that being a thing that the mole people before were kind of like an ancient civilization, kind of, right?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and they were able to craft the unbreakable metal to a much greater degree than the Ox people. Oh wait, or we could just Guardian. What is the significance of that symbol? Since you're here now, we can just ask you.
Yeah.
Oh, that is the emblem of the most genius intelligent race, the creators of this tower, the creators of this technology, the mole people.
Okay.
Didn't see that coming.
I just like how it was like the most genius race, the
The most
best of
genius.
the
he might be biasly programmed,
most
who knows?
perfect and odd mole, creator of all things, humble to a fault, the mole people.
Yeah.
Okay. So the mole people made this tower. This tower. I mean, I have no proof, but I assume they made all the towers. Whatever happened to the mole people? We've only met ever 3 of them.
Let me tell you some history, as you seem to be lacking of this knowledge.
All right. We'll stay a while and listen.
Guardian tells you guys about like thousands of years ago, probably roughly maybe 9,000 years ago. There was a great civilization of the mole people who basically in that whole hopeless prairie area had vast cities of technology and structures made of this material, and they have found ways to imbue magic and technology together. And the gods of the universe basically never really cared for this planet. They left it alone, nothing of it. So the mole people were able to progress without interruption, basically. And there was also nobody to oppose them. But then some of the races started to become, I guess, evil or wanted to rule and have their own power. And that was the dragons. And some of the dragons had chosen to, I guess, try to conquer cities and stuff like that. And one of them had found a way to communicate with one of the goddesses, the goddess of destruction. And normally she would pay no attention to this area, but it seemed like fun. From what we are aware of, she had no care, no agenda, no purpose. In fact, she even turned on the very man who summoned her here. But in her wake, she destroyed the cities and most of the world. Luckily, some of the population was able to survive. However, with the sacrifice of the mole people, they had perished.
But that can't be quite right because we just saw some mole people about a month ago.
Yeah, I nod.
That is not possible. My database says there are none. That was well over 9,000 years ago.
Maybe they
Since
were
then,
fake.
since then, I was programmed to train the good dragons to fight the bad ones.
Well, I know what I saw.
We can learn more from them when we go speak with them next. I mean, they seemed very much like simple folk, far removed from these technological wizards that they may have once descended from.
Yeah, and kind of think of their city like in Guardian's description. It's kind of like I know you guys have played Final Fantasy X, like Xanarkand, just like very grand and yeah,
Okay.
technology everywhere, but also magic.
Text.
hmm Guardian
Yeah, but
says, "What? Go ahead."
I'll go. No, never mind. Go ahead.
Guardian says, over the millennia, there have been many wars since then waging between the white and dark dragons.
But surely the Dark Dragons know this history that the individual that called the Goddess of Destruction was himself destroyed in the act. What are they hoping to gain from calling her or releasing her? Just the destruction of the world again? I can't believe that that's their only goal. There must be a deeper purpose for what they're attempting.
I am not sure.
Madness.
But I can tell you that it would be no good if she were to be released back into this realm.
Well, we are pretty much resolved to prevent that from happening if it's within our power.
Maybe they want to put the goddess back where she was summoned from.
Yeah, okay. Maybe,
Seems like a just cause.
yeah, I was just going to say, it's an interesting take. For all these years, we've been trying to banish her back to where she was called from, and these white dragons just keep getting in the way.
Yeah.
Why didn't you just say so? uh,
Do you know anything about the dark dragons
Kind of reminds me of
currently?
another Final Fantasy.
I know some things. What is it you're interested in?
Where they are coming from? What is his name? Zorg?
Zog.
Zog. Thank you. Do you know
I
where Zog is?
unfortunately do not know the names of the current dark dragons in Rain.
Oh, do you know how the teleporter pads work or where they go? That would be useful to know. We've
Teleporter
encountered
pads?
we've encountered two of them so far. One in the City of the Angels and one in the in a forge on a volcano.
I do not have this knowledge.
Hmm.
That's concerning.
Flying
What, they have
boats.
teleporters?
Who made these teleporters?
I'm assuming the Dark Dragons.
I shrug. I don't know if they made them. I know they're using them.
Maybe your world has progressed more than I thought.
That's probably true. Probably true.
War constantly prevents you from progressing. I have trained many white dragons, but they have stopped coming. Eventually, my body malfunctioned and I had to install myself into the console.
Oh, so the dragons didn't defeat your body.
No.
I thought they had overcome you. Okay, fair enough.
Wear and tear, lack of maintenance. Nobody came.
They didn't get to level 5, so they could cast. Yeah, what you did.
Where is the next test? If you're the
right here.
second test that we have come across, where's the next one?
Whatever do you mean?
Well,
I am the guardian of the key, but I also help train.
We were trained by another guardian far across the ocean.
Yeah.
Can you tell us where the next one is so we can continue our training?
You want to know where all training locations are?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Guardian walks over to the console and brings up a map of the world.
Cool.
Ooh.
And for the first time, you guys get to see the entire map.
Yay.
Is the world flat? On elephants? On turtles?
No. Guardian explains to
Here is
you
the
that
map.
this is the current version of your world.
Where would you like to go?
And I'll put some of you guys back onto it. It might freeze.
That's okay. I'll be right back.
If you freeze us, it's cool.
Loud.
Pluto, was it your game we leveled up in?
Yeah.
Okay, I need to figure out stuff sometime, but I can just show up early next session.
Level 15 in my game now, so.
Yeah, I'm not actually doing spell perfection because Magus.
Spell perfection's still good on Magus, but
I mean, it is. I just don't. I should rephrase because bow feats.
oh,
Is
well,
that
yeah.
Shattered Star?
That is Shattered Star. Yep, we are at the end of Book 5. They're about to fight the final boss of Book 5.
Is that the Shard of Sloth?
Yeah,
We
it is a
yeah.
Shard of Sloth, in fact.
There's a dragon who is all slothful like.
Yeah. I kind of feel bad about that dragon.
The dragon last time was like, I would take all the things from you guys, but I'm feeling lazy or something.
Bring him to
to
me.
that extent. So come here and give them to me, and I'll let you live.
Yeah.
She,
They're like, oh, we're not going to do that. She's like, ah, fine.
she's this massive power in her day, and then she gets her hands on the shard. And she's like, yeah, I'm just gonna lie down for a bit and
Well, she
I
has
think
like
it would have
visions.
been
Oh, here's
fun
the
to
mole
not
people
use
symbol.
the protection
Well, I'll put it
cases
next
for
to
the
the
shards,
star.
and then had our party go crazy.
She
I
gets
made it a
also
turkey.
the visions of the next shard in the line, which is the first shard that you guys get.
yeah,
So
Oh, it's a loop?
yeah, it's a loop.
yeah.
Oh, I don't think we knew
So,
that. Because we
I
haven't had that shard
I
yet.
think it came up in exposition at some point, like
Okay.
when Sheila was explaining how it works. But yeah, the thing. So she would know like roughly where you guys are, and that's what she's saying. She's like, "Oh, I've seen this in my dream. It's my destiny that you would bring them
Yeah,
to
that
me."
makes more
That's
sense
that's what she
now.
was talking about.
I
But yeah,
see.
I love that. She's just sitting there and she's like, just
Yeah,
just drop your stuff over there and
it's one of
I'll
the
get
better
around to it.
excuses to have the boss literally just wait around for the PCs to show up.
Yes.
Yeah, that actually works well.
All right, we have a whole map. Amazing.
With symbols. What are those symbols? Oh, those are dark dragon symbols
Wait, do you have a map?
or white dragon symbols?
Here is the map. Where would you like to go?
I don't have the map.
Oh, wait.
Wait, the world map?
That
I have the world
symbol
map.
is
What symbol
us.
are we talking about? That's
So if
us, yeah.
that symbol is us, then there's a symbol in Drogon as well.
I don't know what symbol that is. I can
That's the
move
mole
it.
people symbol. It's just saying that we saw one there as well, and now
Mm-hmm.
we've seen one here.
But
No,
they're
because that would
extinct.
be up at Grummar, right? We would have seen at Grammar there was the mole people.
Well, yeah,
This
but no, we saw a symbol here just
oh
now,
oh 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 oh,
so
oh,
that's
I
why the symbol's
understand.
on the
I
map
understand.
there.
Sorry,
I see.
I thought this was a dragon symbol. It kind of looks like a white dragon thing, but no, you're right. You're right. It's a mole people. I get it. I get it.
Right, I'm back.
The hell's this island up here?
There's a curious island up north that is kind of interesting.
Up north.
Yeah, it's north of Gust. Never seen that. Like what? Never
Oh,
seen or
yeah, that
heard
looks
anything
weird.
of that place.
And
What
there's
is
a
that
weird
place?
swampy looking place down south.
Oh, yes, I see. It's very
Okay.
dark.
The pink flags are the training locations that you requested.
Oh, okay.
So we should
So
go north.
So we missed one. North of Drogon on that
Oh, I guess there should be a flag here as well, technically.
Egg We went to Egg didn't we?
Agua.
Aqua.
you guys did. I
You didn't
didn't.
actually go to Agua, no.
Or
You
maybe
went
it's
by
Romero
Agua.
that we ended up in.
Yeah, you were in Romero and then you went to the keep or whatever above it.
Okay, so there's a training thing in Agua, which we missed. And there's one to the north.
Yeah, we go
Okay.
north. Well, we can help the mole person and then keep going north.
Yes. Oh, this has been a great help. Thank you.
Are there any other locations you are interested in?
How about the keys, if you know where all the other keys are located?
I know where the keys were last supposed to be, but I do not know
Right.
if they move or have been relocated.
I mean,
Okay.
we were entrusted with one.
Okay, I will show you where the keys are. Alright, this is going to take a moment.
This is the
We
Reaper
actually have
gave us one.
we have two keys.
We have
We're going to use
three.
little blue
Or three
flags
even,
here.
yes. That's correct.
Oh, that says Carmen. I thought for a minute it said Garmin. I'd be like, that's where we need to go to know where to go.
Dude, Garmin is in my city, Kansas City.
Huh.
Did you know that? Yeah,
No, I did not.
their HQ is here
Hold it, there was
for
a key in
tech stuff.
Drogon? I wonder what that one was.
Well, you know whose headquarters is where I live? Papa Murphy's. Yeah.
Hold on one second.
We
What
talking
am I missing here?
pizza places?
But well, we're just talking big like companies that are headquartered in because he was saying that Garmin's headquarters is in
Oh.
Kansas City. And I was like, well, the company that's headquarters is in Vancouver is Papa Murphy's.
I have Panago's headquarters where I live,
Oh, yeah?
Panagopolis. So, ooh.
I think there's a
Okay.
few other ones, but Papa Murphy's.
There you
is,
go. That's the 7
one
locations
that I
of
remember.
last known where they should be.
Oh yeah,
keyed.
Nautilus as well. They're here as well.
Blue
The League of
flags.
Legends champion Nautilus.
No, they're the Nautilus fitness equipment or whatever.
Yeah. One. 7. Okay, got it. There's none down south. That is also interesting. So there is one in Tunland. Okay. So we know where all of them are. Set. No, we don't know the forest one. The Drogon one. We don't know that. Okay, just like I'm getting confused here. Where did the
Well,
rod come from?
let's recollect. Yeah. Okay. So, Jojen, you guys did not know about or see or have a key.
Hamlon was the dagger?
No, Camlon is where you guys got
Oh,
the
the rod.
scepter from
Okay.
the king.
Mhm.
You guys found the dagger, however, in a cave when you guys were over here.
Yeah, okay, that's what I was confused about. Okay.
Underneath Nania when you guys went and yeah.
Right, because she did say that this is where she last remembers them being, not where they are.
Right. Correct. So it seems like at least one of them may have been relocated. Who knows which one that is. And then there should have been one up in the forest. And you guys remember knowing that there was like a great battle there.
Yes.
So there's possibility that like maybe there was more to that area in the past. Anyways, and then you guys know about Bleak and Arya. And then yeah, you learned that Tunlin has one, and you suspect the one here is probably still here, since there's no evidence of damage on the wall.
Then actually that's okay. Next question then. What shape do each of the keys take? So that we know what to look for. We have the dagger, we have the scepter, and we have the book.
Okay, that means I have to open my folder to answer that question easier. Okay. Wrong folder. Okay. There's a battle axe.
Ooh.
There's a horn.
Very
There's a staff. And then a harp. And then the book, the scepter, and the dagger.
All right.
Okay.
So we're missing the harp, the axe, the
Staff.
the horn, and the staff. Those 4.
Yes.
Does he know where their last known locations were?
Yeah, that's what the blue flags are.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Okay, so we know the harp.
The south side of the map seems very bereft of these things.
It does. And it is kind of interesting because there's a tower down here in by Arad. There's one of those fancy towers, but it doesn't seem to contain anything.
Yeah, the one that we were trying to get into. But we couldn't. So that means in Oria, there's either a battle axe, a horn, or the staff, yeah. And then there's like one we missed in Drogen.
Although it was pointed out, this is just last known.
They're
It's
last known
pos-
locations.
It's possible that the dagger we already own used to be in Drogen at one point because we
Okay.
found a dagger
Or
here
used to
9
be
ago.
from Forest of Sarah.
Or yeah, I mean,
Okay.
I'm just yeah.
So you're not really sure about that one.
But we have the scepter from Camlin.
Yes.
Mhm.
So that
Do you
means
guys want red X's on locations?
yeah.
No, okay.
So that means
Yes.
here there is one of them.
Yeah, she hasn't given us the one from here yet. That's true. She was just about to.
What is it? Which one of these is it? I guess we'll find out soon.
Are you asking Guardian?
Yes.
Oh, Guardian will tell you which ones are each location.
Oh, okay.
So, Guardian will tell you that you can find the horn here. In Tunlin will be the harp, and in Drogen would be the staff, and Camlon a scepter, the Forest of Sorrows a dagger, and Arya is the battle axe, and then
There's an axe radiating
Bleak
light.
Ix is the tome. Yeah, it's the axe of light.
So wait, hold on. Did our mentor lady, did she have a staff?
Yes.
Okay. I think the dark dragons have the staff.
Oh, okay. Yeah, good call.
Does Guardian know what the keys? Does Guardian know their like unique powers?
Unfortunately, I do not know.
Okay. Maybe the staff just locates the other objects, and that's how they know where to go. But anyway. Okay,
Mhm.
so if we add this one to our collection and then get the harp,
Yeah.
then there's only like really one that we know the location of that we could get after that, which leaves the staff like the one that's like most in question.
Yes.
All right.
Mhm.
Well, if we're gonna be entrusted with this one, then we'll guard it with our lives and grow stronger so that we're more proficient at guarding it.
Well, you can only have it if you can get to it.
Oh, okay. What is the trial?
A wall.
A wall.
Oh, very well. Because as far as I know, the only people that can get through the walls of the mole people are the mole people.
So we'll have to go find the mole people.
Yes. We shall go help our friend, and in return, hopefully, he'd be willing to help us.
I would hope so.
Yay!
That usually works pretty well in my experience.
Fran knows all about helping people.
And yeah, doing favors for favors.
That's why you do favors. So you can ask people for more favors.
hmm Which is mostly just, hey, let me crash at your place. Do you have a
Yeah.
couch?
That's true.
No. All right.
Beer
So,
and
yeah,
pizza.
you guys got any other questions
And
for
a
Guardian?
sofa.
Guardian seems to be very knowledgeable.
Do you know anything about flying boats?
Um, Yes, the white dragons historically often used flying boats to get to locations for those who could not fly themselves.
We've come into possession of one, but we only know the command words to take it to one place. And is there any chance you might
Well, two
know the command word?
places, technically.
That's true. That's true. Do you know how we would find the command words to bring it to other places?
I do not know the command words, but the white dragons often used different languages and dialects for their magical spells and command words. Have you tried something different? And with that, you guys get a bonus to figuring it out.
Okay, that sounds good.
Yes, if you guys try, like, a couple of different languages that you know for command words, Guardian will tell you that they are set to go to the major meeting locations of the White Dragons, which would pretty much be all the pink flags
Okay.
and the blue flags.
All right. That's right. We did meet whatchamacallit. No, didn't we meet a white dragon? Someone else? Or
Other than our own
Yes.
mentor.
I thought there was like one other one.
Yes,
just
you
imagining.
guys. Well, you didn't. I mean, you met a consul. It's not Guardian. Guardian's kind of unique, but you guys did meet a consul. That what's her face was calling a white dragon, but once you guys got there, you learned it was more
okay.
holographic. Yeah.
Okie dokie. Well, this was a heap ton of knowledge.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go to the mole.
Yeah, let's go help our friend. And if we come up with any other questions, we'll have an opportunity to ask them again when we return.
If you need to train people, please do send them to the training simulation.
Sure, we'll train them.
Is there an order that we need to go in so that we don't accidentally skip to a higher training level than we should?
Usually, the trainee gets to choose what atmosphere they would like to be in. I think Consul was trying to make it harder for those to get in.
Okay.
We'll just send the people we don't want to talk to again here to train.
Just send Gobi here. Train him to be like the best. Then he can get rid of all predators.
His initial reaction is to kill everything. Which would serve him well here.
Mm-hmm. Okay then. Yeah, unless you guys got any further questions for Guardian, you prepare and head out to Grimoire.
Yep.
Which is gonna take you guys several days walk unless you want to try the boat. But you guys know the boat doesn't go there, so it probably
the boat. We'll hoof it.
We will
I'm fine with
avoid
that.
the Boat. Although no murder mysteries happened last time, so
that's because we're in full control of the boat.
Yeah, murder mysteries.
The boat's
happen
not
if it's
big
your
enough.
boat.
Also,
it's only if it's an NPC
It's only
boat.
if you get
I
on
see.
an NPC's boat.
Okay.
And there's a cast of interesting NPCs to meet.
Or not so interesting.
Yeah. Or not.
Whenever you meet a cast and they're all very different, unique people.
You,
to murder
passenger,
mystery.
have a personality? You're talking to us? You have dialogue?
Yeah, and it's on a boat. I feel like as soon as this boat sets sail, the GM's gonna spring a
Someone's
murder
dying.
mystery. Yeah, somebody's dying.
Well, the weird dichotomy of NPCs is that if the GM gives a named NPC, then the players are immediately suspicious. But if the players demand to know the name of a certain NPC, then they will do anything to make sure that that NPC is protected or in some way.
I mean, it depends. Sometimes players will just ask for NPC names just to mess with the GM. Like, oh, I don't think the GM has a name for this guy. I'm gonna ask. Hey, what's your name? The GM's like, ah, shit.
His name is Bob,
Yeah,
or his name is Tim.
yeah.
Wasn't that
Those
other
are
guy
my
also
names.
Tim? It's that was my brother.
Like very common name.
Tim and Tim. All right, you guys spend several days traveling through the mountain caves and back into the desolate, hopeless prairie until you arrive back where you recall Grammar's location is. And you go through the tunnels unless you choose otherwise. Tell me.
Tunnels.
If not, you go through the tunnels and you guys
Mhm.
arrive to a very familiar scene. Two worried moles looking over another mole fast asleep.
We got him an even better pillow.
Yes.
Oh, the pillow's not for him, it's for you.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
I don't, okay. I don't
Can
know
we
how any
all
of this
fit
stuff
on
works.
this pillow?
It's a body pillow, man. I'm sure you can.
Okay.
We'll
It
just
might
lie
be
it.
awkward for a
small.
moment, but
We'll just lie it down and all put our heads on it instead
Sure,
of
that
using it like
works.
a normal body
Tiffany
pillow.
Tiffany says, "You've returned. You returned." And she's speaking in
I nod.
Taryn,
yeah, Taryn.
because I know that's what I spoke to her in last time.
Yeah.
So
I
yeah,
do not know that language.
I just happened to speak it because I learned it in my mountain monastery.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll explain what happened in Tunland. I found the princess. She's in trouble herself, but so I'll have to return to help her. But first, I'm gonna try to help your brother.
Oh, are you sure? If the princess needs help, maybe you should help her first.
Well, it's a pretty long ways away, and we're already here, so
Okay. He hasn't said a word. He seems to be consuming food that we put down his mouth, but that's just about it.
all right. Well, hopefully, if we can enter his dream, we can uh, find a way to help him. So
Okay.
I've never used this thing yet. Maybe I should have practiced on the way over here, but we're gonna try it.
Do you want one of your spellcasters to maybe
I mean, if they
confirm how
want
to
to
use
look
it?
at it, sure.
That would be great.
What is it that I'm looking at?
The
The bolster,
mhm.
the body pillow. Mhm.
You want me to spellcraft it?
Yeah.
Who needs identify? Hopefully that's
Okay.
enough.
Yeah, you think that what you do is you lay down and you touch the pillow. You don't have to grip it or anything like that. You just have to be touching it. And you will enter somebody's dream. However, there are command words that you do need to say in which whose dream you are entering. So you will need to make sure that Mogu is touching it and that you're expressing you're going into his dream.
I wish my pillows were command operated.
I know, right? Oh.
I don't want anyone going into my dreams, and I don't want to go into anyone's dreams.
Well,
Okay, well,
I think
we're
we
gonna
have
miss
to.
our partner here then.
Well, I'm sorry, I meant IRL. in character, I'll do it.
Oh, okay.
IRL, yeah. I mean,
I don't
Gregorium,
remember my dreams ever, so I don't know.
the companies are already broadcasting into your dreams. It's already happening.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So
Do
what
you
did we
guys do
need to
it?
do in his dream?
We don't know.
I
Help
don't
him
know.
get out?
I
I assume
seen.
just find
Okay.
him and wake him up.
I was able to sort of see some of his dream, but not able to interact with him. I mean, I'm hoping that if we're able to talk with him or something, maybe we can find something to help. It's possible that we went through all this work and we're not going to be able to accomplish our goals, but
Oh, that'd be wonderful.
Well, let's do it. I am ready to help this mole person.
I didn't walk in on a bathing princess for nothing. So this mole is waking up.
All right, you guys lay down with the pillow and
Mhm.
say the command word.
Yes.
Okay.
What if the princess accidentally just gave us her Dakimakura instead of like the actual magical item? You know, the body pillows that have the sexy men and ladies on it. And she looks like at her bed, she's like, "Oh no, they have my pillow."
Oh no. Ah, shit. Okay, you guys
Yeah, be careful when Googling that.
fall asleep. Hold on one second. I'm trying to find some. I'm
This is
just
gonna
not
be
locating it.
weird. I can already tell. I don't know if I've ever like done stuff where I'm in a dream in Pathfinder.
What?
I know. Well, I mean, like, we've had times where we go into like a dream state, but not into someone NPC's dream. I don't think.
I guess.
Yeah, I mean, like, there's all those like different spells that can do that kind of stuff, but haven't really used it.
we did some
Okay.
dream stuff in Strange Aeons, but you weren't in that game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys go into a dream state and you start to wake up, but everything seems very dreamy about where you are and what's going on. You can't quite put your finger on it, but you definitely know that you're not in the material world anymore. And you guys see all of yourselves, and you guys are all just waking up pretty much next to the bolster as you had originally been. But you seem to be in what looks like an empty building. Completely empty. No windows, nothing. But there is a door.
I'm curious. I'm just going to cast a light spell to see how my magic works in the dream realm.
Okay, the room is already lit up in a sense where you can see.
Okay.
But when you do cast your light spell, it does illuminate more.
Okay. Yeah, I was
Right,
just
you do have
seeing if
magic.
magic worked.
Mm-hmm.
Nowhere to go but forward, I guess.
Sounds good.
My animal companion is here too, right? I assume the fox falls asleep.
Yes, your fox, yes.
And
All
they
right.
still look like a fox?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you open the door, and the atmosphere outside is really bizarre. I'm gonna put you guys on a map. I had a lot of fun making this map.
Cold
Alright.
outside, no kind of atmosphere. All alone, more or less.
And when you guys step outside, you see just a couple of buildings. They're all just very like blocky and small. And there's like a stone fence circling the buildings. Um, so there's about 4 buildings with a stone fence around all of them. And when you step outside, you see like the sky has all kinds of different hues and darkness, almost like you're like maybe in outer space, but you don't see stars or anything like that. But it's got that, colorization to it. But you do see like really, really enormously gigantic colossal rocks floating around out there in the nether. We're farther out. And when you guys move, you feel really floaty, almost like you could maybe fly. But as you start thinking about that, and you start kind of lifting yourself up off the ground a little bit to maybe test that theory, you see like almost like a translucent colossal centipede flying past you guys just above you. And you put yourself back on the ground because perhaps that's really scary. And then you start to notice that there are all kinds of really scary, gigantic, even bigger than gigantic, like the size of ships, maybe even bigger than that, floating around out there in the nether.
There's just giant bugs all over the place.
All kinds of shapes. It's really hard to discern what everything is, but it looks like it's dangerous to go out there. At least fly off the ground. You feel safe on the ground.
Relatively, at least.
Maybe. Try not to draw attention to yourselves. However, when you guys do look back down to the ground and focus on your surroundings, you do see 5 mole people, and they all look identical.
Do they look like any mole people we've seen before?
Yes, the one you guys are sleeping right next to.
They all look like
In the
Mogu.
material world.
So maybe it could be different aspects of Mogu, or
Have you guys seen a
maybe-
picture of Mogu yet? I don't think so.
maybe only one of them's the real Mogu. We'll have to figure out which one
Okay.
it is.
This is what they look like.
Alright. This has like a very Mobian feel to it.
I was kind of thinking the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You know,
They all
mole
just
person?
seem to be standing alone, each one of them. None of them are communicating with each other, and they're all kind of like separate from each other throughout this little area.
Okay. But you know, mole folk would actually be a pretty interesting like custom race because they would have burrow naturally, and that's a really good movement type.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess we approach the 5 Mogus.
Well, they're all separate from each other, so I guess you can only approach one at a time. But
Yeah, they're
Okay.
just standing around.
mm-hmm.
We'll go to the closest one.
Oh, sure. Okay. So you approach one of them, and he looks at you and says, "You're different."
I nod.
Do you not speak?
I nod.
You're funny.
He's like a younger molefolk, right?
Huh? What do you mean? Oh, Mogu himself? Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably in his like teen to adults. You know, he's like he
Okay.
graduated high school. He might be in college. You know,
So he's like
But
a
he's
young
not.
adult.
But he's not like a child.
he's
No.
not a child. No.
Yeah, I'm not really sure to. What can you tell me about this place? It's nothing like anywhere I've ever been.
Yeah, this place not very fun, huh? I want to go somewhere more fun.
Why don't you?
I can't.
Because you're not allowed to?
I don't have courage.
Ah.
What is this place?
You know, I'm not really sure. It's kind of scary.
Do you remember how you got here?
Nobody's ever asked me that before. No, I don't, actually.
How about the other four? I point to the others.
Hmm. They're not very fun. They're kind of lame, actually. He's like looking at the ground, kicking rocks, like,
Are there more of you, or are there only the 5?
Courage.
Oh, and what is your name, by the way?
Ah, I am humor.
I see.
Okay, so it's
Oh.
the different aspects of Mogu.
What about one of those? I point to one of the other ones.
Oh, don't talk to that one. That one's anger. Very mean.
I throw a rock at it.
Yeah.
No.
Do you really?
No.
Okay.
I mean, you can.
Are you trying to help or not? I'm Jarvin. I'm helping.
Wait, what? I'm Jarvin. I'm helping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When Jarvin Alton traps your team in a bad spot.
Yeah, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. You
I'm
never
Bard,
know.
I'm helping. Same thing.
Oh yeah, Bird too. Oh god.
Okay. So this one, humor, wants to find some courage. Is that what I'm understanding?
Well, Frand asked him why doesn't he leave, and he says he doesn't have courage.
So courage is probably not one of these 5.
I was gonna say, is there one named Courage?
You haven't
probably, but
asked them.
we probably are
didn't.
gonna have to find rescue the courage aspect, is my guess.
Let's pick one of the other ones then, except for
Sure.
anger, and ask them. Just
I'll tackle anger.
Okay.
I can't say anything.
So you guys go up to a different one.
Yeah.
And this one seems to like shy away from you when you approach. It's like, oh, Don't hurt me. What do you want from me? I don't have anything. Leave me alone.
Somebody act meek.
I'll try to act reassuring at least and say, "Don't worry, we're not going to hurt you."
Oh. Okay.
What is your name?
Yeah, I'm Fear.
Hmm.
Mm. Do you know where your partner Bravery is?
Oh, you must mean courage.
Right.
Courage has, or I'm sorry, the monster has courage afraid.
Oh, okay.
Hmm. Do you know where we can find courage?
At Fear's Keep.
Your keep?
Yes.
Uh-huh. And he points in the direction, and on the map you guys
I
can
guess you could
see
just take
to
us there.
the east.
All right. Cool.
We should probably go get courage.
Mm-hmm.
He
All
won't
right. Well,
come.
Is it because he's being kept at Fierce Keep, or he chooses not to be here?
He's afraid.
Courage is
I
afraid.
understand that fear.
I think we can get him to come back. Courage and fear are inseparable.
You really think so?
Yes, you can't have courage if you don't have something to be courageous in the face of. You have to have fear to have courage.
What if the monster stops you?
That's a risk I'll just have to take.
Ooh, courage. I wish courage was a dog.
Every time the name courage is being spoken, I'm thinking cowardly
I
dog.
love that show too much. Okay, well, I mean, that's kind of a nice, like, I guess we know where to go. Do we
Yes.
need to talk to these other ones?
Sup, T?
Simply because we are here now, let's make sure that we're not going to be missing some important clue. I'll simply go to the next one. I'll
Okay.
introduce myself. Hello.
Is it anger or a different one?
A different one.
Not anger.
This one looks at you, its eyes big and weeping.
Are
The,
you,
Oh no.
the
are you
absence
sad?
of courage has separated us all.
I see. Courage kept you together.
It's so terrible. We used to be so good together.
Do you know anything about this monster, this beast that has taken courage?
Only that it took courage.
Oh, we will rest assured we will see about returning courage.
She's like continues crying.
I'll ask the second last one before we get to anger.
This one says to you, Ah, somebody who's going to help us finally. If only I had the courage, I would do it myself. But once Mogu was whole, we will be united again.
This one seems oddly like self-aware and mild.
What is your name?
Why, I am Reason, of course.
Ah, it's a pleasure to meet you, Reason. Can you tell us anything about the beast, the monster that took courage?
All I know is that the monster stays in the tower to the west, and that he goes by the name Moat. I do believe he's trying to get information from us, and I'm afraid he might be successful.
Wait, what is the monster's name?
Did you say moat? Like M-O-A-T?
Mote.
Moat. Okay.
Moat. Weird.
Oh, like emote, but without the E. I get it.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
It was all planned.
Wait, Moat's Tower?
And then there's moats. Yeah, what the hell?
So courage is being kept at Fear's Keep, but Moat
Has
has
a
his
tower.
own tower. Huh.
Maybe Fear is keeping Courage safe over there from Moat.
Or maybe Fear is in league with Moat.
Yeah, you see, I'm suddenly suspicious. You can call me paranoia.
I'm paranoid, so that's my job too.
Oh, is that your job? Sorry. I
No,
didn't
no,
mean
I mean you can do
to
it too.
step on your
I'm just
yeah,
I'm happy to have a fellow paranoia person.
Well,
As long as he's just going to be keeping his eye on you in case you're trying to learn like cleric spells or something like that.
Nah, that's okay.
Hey, man. I'm high enough level. I can start going to Mystic Surge.
Yeah.
Okay. Is Moat part of Mogu, or is he from somewhere else?
no, Motu's not one of us. Moat is keeping us hostage.
Yeah, see, maybe Fear is protecting Courage.
So should we be going after Courage or going after Moat?
But Moat is at Fear's keep. Right? They're like...
Okay. Should we raid Moat's tower when he's not there
Reason
then?
responds, I do not know where Moat is.
Okay. I
I wouldn't be
Okay.
surprised if. I feel like the first step should be going to get courage.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree with that.
Yeah.
And then I'm wondering if we end up having to go to Moat's Tower anyway to like get Mogu out though.
Yeah.
Like there's probably a separate
We have to
thing.
get rid of Moat.
So, Anger, do you have anything to say that might help us return courage to you?
We're talking
Who
to
the
Rick now?
hell are
Yeah.
you?
I am Aranaxis. That's who I am.
Huh. Well, I can't help you because anger can't solve any problems. And he crosses his arms and humphs.
This stubborn.
Okay.
No, he's angry at himself.
Oh, he is anger. He's just referring to himself in the third person.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I think Fear's Keep is our next stop.
Okay.
We'll let Secret get Fear's Keep all set up for us, and then change our mind and go to Moat's Tower at the beginning of next session.
Oh,
I wish
that's
I had, like,
fine.
a little
They're already
stress
both
ball.
ready.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, but yeah, this will probably be where we're gonna end, unless you guys have any other things you want to do or try or whatnot.
So it was bad if we flew around, you said, right? There's things that we don't want to tangle with floating through the air.
That's what it sounded like.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fine.
So does anybody have knowledge planes?
I barely
no.
do, but I rolled well.
I was gonna put 1 point in knowledge planes for a certain feat, but then I changed my mind.
Yeah, I just threw 1 point into it because I think we were lacking it early. I'm like, well, we should at least be able to pass the easy checks.
I took a different
Mhm.
feat. I
Okay.
took wild speech.
Is that only Gigi?
Yeah, I don't have it.
You don't? Oh no, disaster.
Gigi, you're kind of confused because this does seem like it is a demi-plane, in a way, but it also seems like it's an ethereal plane. And you
Like a demi-plane in the ethereal plane, kind of.
Oh,
yeah.
I mean, that's for most demi-planes are either in the ethereal plane or the astral plane, I think.
Astral. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
that
this
makes
is the
sense.
ethereal one. So you might have thought you were in a dream plane, but you're actually not. You seem to be in an ethereal demiplane.
I mean, that's a little more concerning. That this person's consciousness is somewhere else completely.
Well, I think that at least in normal Pathfinder cosmology, the dimension of dreams is like over, like it's kind of sort of partially in the ethereal plane anyway.
The
So
dream plane, yeah, it would be like its own. Like I was doing a
it's
lot
its
of
own
research on
thing,
planes, but
but
yeah,
yeah,
it's not
it's
actually a
close
dream
though.
plane. Yeah.
But yeah,
So
I
that's
get what
why
you're
you're
saying. This isn't in there.
seeing,
Mhm.
yeah, that's why you're seeing like monstrous things out there, and kind of translucent and whatnot.
Yeah. The
So
point
yeah,
is
you're
it's
thinking
more real than an actual, like it's not, we're not actually in a dream, and we have, if harm that happens to us could happen to us, like
I was just going to say, if we die in this dream, we actually die in
We
real
die
life.
for real, yeah.
maybe, yeah.
very, very, very
You die in
possible.
the dream, you die for real.
So now though you do have the ability to float and fly, in this plane of existence, it has to be directional only, so you can't change directions. So forward only, backwards only, up only, down only, so you can't. So when we go into combat, you won't be able to like swivel around unless you're on your feet and you're using your own feet to do that. And then also, yeah, since you do have the ability to fly, as I expressed, it might be dangerous to just fly anywhere you want.
Right.
But the ability is there.
We can fly 5 feet above the ground.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So in combat, it'll help you guys with some maneuvers. But like I said, you can't make turns in your flight. So you gotta go stop, I guess.
Gotcha.
I've actually got the fly skill. That helps.
I do not.
I mean, if you were to fly on your own accord, then yes.
Okay.
But if you're just maneuvering through this plane of existence, it's
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna put 1 point in there right now.
Well, because I've been turning into a dragon, right? So I've actually have
that
I
helps.
reason
have
to
turned
use
into a
it.
bat before. I'm going to put 1 in there since I had to do like my skills for my level up today. Haven't gotten to cast any fifth level spells yet. I only have one, which is kind of the annoying part.
Most of us get 5th level spells at next level.
Yeah, I've got them right now. I'm the only
You're special.
He's a
main
normal.
progression
He's
caster.
normal.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
fast, normal, good caster.
I have Animal Growth, Call Lightning Storm, Fickle Winds, Wall of Thorns, to name a few.
Are we going to see a giant fox?
I would like to, yes. I just need him to... I need to make him anthropomorphic and teach him how to fly like a craft of some kind.
And then you're going to ask him to do a barrel roll.
Yeah. I'm gonna find 3 other animal friends to awaken them as his crew.
I'm gonna put the movement
toad, a
rules
rabbit, and a
here
cat.
in case you guys are curious about like it, but
A toad,
that's
a
a
rabbit, and
better
a
wording of
bird.
it.
Oh yes, a bird. Sorry, the cat is a different one. Yeah.
Oh, okay. The subjective directional gravity. Interesting.
Oh, you're going all in on the planes, different
Yeah.
physics.
Yeah, I built this plane
Okay.
to fit the story as much as I could.
Yeah, that's cool. Oh no, wisdom checks. No.
Wait, what?
If you want to change your gravity,
Change
it takes a
directions.
wisdom.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I can do that. That's easy for me. I got
I see.
wisdom.
Yeah,
But
subjective gravity.
if you're bad at wisdom, it gets easier the longer you concentrate on it. So
Mm.
if you're a bad wisdom, you get +6 bonus on subsequent checks until you succeed. So
Right, but this flying isn't actually flying, it's falling. You just choose the direction you
Falling.
fall.
yep,
Weird.
you can choose
So,
a new area
yeah.
to be down.
And if you don't choose it properly, you could end up falling sizable distances
Yeah,
and
probably
hope that
for
you don't
me,
hit
I'm
something.
going to
But you do see
not.
like there's all these broken up rocks everywhere, so like even if you did fall, you're bound to like hit one of them at some point.
Yeah, I'm gonna orient myself to the ground and be happy with that.
Or get attacked by a monster.
Get some weighted shoes on just in case. All right, yeah. So next week, I guess we're gonna go to Fear's Keep and see what happens.
Yep.
Next week or in 2 weeks?
2 weeks.
Okay.
Okay.
16th.
Should be fine. I don't think I have anything coming up anytime soon.
That sounds good.
Alrighty.
Okay, we do the dreamy.
Yep.
Yep.
Dream adventures.
Yeah, sounds like it should be
Yeah, I'm pretty
pretty
excited
fun
for
little-
Mogu Dream.
extra planar dungeon.
Mm-hmm. 2 of them, perhaps, or not. Who knows? They might not be dungeons
Remind
at all. They could just
me
be
next
point of
session before we
interest.
get crazy. I need to cast freedom of movement on myself.
Okay.
I need to always be free. I'm never playing a
Sure.
class that doesn't have freedom of movement ever again.
It's any class if you get a ring of freedom of movement.
Yeah, I know.
They're just
I
very
should
expensive.
save up for that. Not in this game, I guess, but I don't know what to spend my money on. I have like 5,000 gold.
Keep it.
I
a lot of the
don't
good
know.
stuff is more expensive.
But like as a druid, I don't use a lot of
Like I could get a
normal
cloak.
equipment.
Yeah, I just
Actually.
spent all my money on like spell components and some new spells.
The
So I'm
thing,
pretty poor at this point in time. I'm happy with
I
yeah,
actually
I only have a +1 cloak, so I could upgrade.
I already have all my I already have all my what's it called? Like my big 6 basically. So
yeah.
Oh,
like,
you
I
do?
have-
Wow.
the only thing I don't have is like an armor. Like I mean I have like an actual armor. Like I don't have a I don't have like any sort of like bracers of armor or anything, but I've been getting mage armor cast on me, so I don't really need that. And then I got a really good amulet natural armor, like probably better than what I normally would have at this level. And then ring of protection, probably also better than what I normally have at this level. Those are both +3s. And then I got that +4 belt of physical might too, which is, I mean, ideally I'd probably want a strength one, but this +4 dex con belt is just so absurdly good
Yeah.
that yeah, like I'm not
I
really
think
in
we
a
said
rush.
use that unless we find something better,
Right, but that's gonna be pretty tough because
which
this
would
is like
be
a
hard.
this is a really
That's like a 16,000 gold item.
no, it's way more than that. It's a
Oh, the plus
40,000.
four. Oh,
It's
okay.
+4 to 2 abilities, so it's
Oh,
40,000
Oh
gotcha.
my
build.
god.
It's the most valuable item in my possession.
You know what I was thinking is I think I can change my arcane bond object from my staff to something else, so I have an extra free hand. I might
You
try and do
can.
that
It just
sometime.
requires,
It costs gold,
Hmm.
yeah, it's like a ritual.
so I was thinking I could spend gold on that and some time at some point,
Yeah,
but
you probably can afford it. I mean,
I haven't
it's
decided.
fairly expensive, but like you have enough money, I think, and if you don't have anything else you want to spend it on,
Yeah, I hope it's
definitely
not
worth
like
doing.
I don't want to spend a lot of money on it, but if it's like 1,000, I would probably do that. If it's more than that, yeah, I'll have to look it up and figure it out next time.
Yeah.
Yep. Pluto, did you hear I'm trying to convince the Sunday group to play Power Rangers?
Yeah, I'm
Oh
down
yeah,
for that.
I said maybe no, but I'm not sure.
You'll do it. I know you want to be a cool kid.
Uh I really was never into Power Rangers, so I don't know if I would enjoy it.
Zurium. Me neither.
Hmm.
I just know of them. That's it.
Yeah,
But
I know
I
that
get to
they're
be a
different
snarky
colors.
teenager, so
Yeah, you.
I
Yeah,
see.
basically.
I just don't want to be in school.
No, I mean the Power Rangers they didn't do a
Yeah.
whole lot in school at all.
Yeah.
They were like school adjacent, but never like in school.
Right.
See, it's
True,
simple.
true.
You fight them
And
in your human.
besides,
You fight them on the ground, and then the monster goes, "Oh, you defeated me, but now I'm going to grow big." And that's when you call in your Zords, and the monster will defeat your Zords. And that's when you say, "Oh, now we got to go into the Megazord," and then you combine everything and then beat the monster up for the final.
yeah, see, Star Fox knows.
Okay,
He
yeah,
knows
this
the
guy
formula.
watched, yeah. Which means he needs to come and play.
You
Screw
see,
whatever
the,
you're
the
doing
one
on
thing that I was
Fridays
always
and
always curious about is they could beat up the monster when they were in their normal Power Ranger form, and they can beat up the monster when they're in their Megazord form. But I never watched a lot of it, but I never actually seem to recall them ever beating up a monster with their regular Zords. The regular Zords always seem to be this weird transition state between
Uh-huh.
like we beat him up as normal as our human forms because that's why he turned into the giant monster. But we
Like,
have we can't defeat him with our
why
Zord.
don't we just skip to the Megazord?
Yeah, yeah.
The Zords never work.
The swords themselves don't work.
Yeah, that is a whatchamacallit. It's just part of the process.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
There is a reason, but it's a whatchamacallit. It's
It's a
it's a
narrative
hokey
reason.
reason.
Why does Goku not go to Super Saiyan
Yeah.
3, every time or something?
I remember like
because he
A
didn't think he
DBZ
had
game,
to.
I'd play that.
I'm sure that exists. Probably a few. I bet there's probably a few different.
Well, Goku
Video
was always
game
just
games.
really selfish. He
Mhm.
wanted his opponent to, always be like as dangerous and strong as they could so that he could have the pleasure of defeating them like that.
Yeah. In the dub, they downplay that part of him a little bit more, but yeah, he's like that's like his whole motivation. Really, is he just wants to fight stronger people, so that's why he always spares the bad guys. Is not because he's like so
It's not
merciful.
altruistic,
It's
yeah.
because he's like, I want you to get to go train and get stronger and fight me again. and I'll go train too, and we'll both be stronger, and it'll be even more cool fight.
Yeah,
that-
Goku is like actually one of the worst characters in the story.
uh, for some reason, that reminds me of One Punch Man, but it's the opposite, right?
Yeah, exactly.
He is so strong that every fight is boring to him.
Yeah.
He's like, if I must.
Well, I mean, and that's the beauty of the parody is
Yes.
that he wants to be a hero and for everyone to to admire him for that, but he can't. Like nobody will acknowledge him, and the story isn't really about him. Like his strength is not a plot device, because in so many other shonens, their strengths are what move the story, is them getting more powerful
Yeah,
and
he's
tackling
already
things.
maxed.
He's already there. Yeah. So like the plots really just revolve around the other characters.
Yeah, yeah. Such a great show.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
fun.
I'm gonna go. But
Alright, good
good
night.
session.
Okay.
I will see everyone next time or sooner.
Okay.
Yep, yep.
Have a good evening, everyone, and I'll talk to you later.
Take care.
Yeah. Bye.